If you had no time to even surrender, would you give up your rights and let your life slide away?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 67th episode of FNV. FNV is short for Friday Night VTubing, and this is a show where I, your host, Zarastro, interview various VTubers from all over the community. And tonight, our wonderful guest will be Akumori Nee-chan. Now, Aku, please say hi, introduce yourself, and tell our listeners something about you that they might not know.
Hi, my name is Akumori. Something about me, I like to knit.
You like to knit?
Yeah, I like to knit.
Ooh, what do you like to knit?
Scarves, mainly. I can do hats.
You can do hats?
But I like scarves. Yeah.
What type of hats? Because I can't imagine you knitting a trucker hat.
No, like a little beanie hat. A warm hat.
Oh yeah, I like
make
that.
a sweater if I really wanted to, but that's effort.
That's gonna take long.
Yeah.
How often do you knit?
Not as often anymore. Mainly because getting the tools, the knitting needles, and the actual yarn get expensive.
Ah, okay.
And I already have one expensive hobby. I can't get another.
I wonder what that one is. Can't be VTubing. VTubing's cheap as fuck.
Oh. No, it's not that one. But I guess this is another expensive hobby. But
what,
like,
isn't this one?
No, it's not this one.
Oh, okay.
It's one that's more expensive than this one.
more expensive. Would you mind if I ask what it is?
I collect anime waifus.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no, that was definitely more expensive.
Yeah. I think I've dropped well over probably $3,000, $4,000 on like anime figures.
You know how much I have in anime figures? 0.
$50?
I don't have anime figures. There are so few anime figure, like, just places where you can buy them available down here in South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you just don't really have the options. And like, all of them are waifus that they're not my waifus.
Well, why not get them imported?
Importing to South Africa is fucking expensive. Like, next level expensive. I mentioned this a bunch of times, but just clothes, right? 45% import tax, enjoy it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
45% import tax on clothes. Not to mention shipping already being hella expensive. Yeah. Nah. That's not the way.
Goodness gracious.
It would be cheaper to buy
I'm grateful that
mass.
I live in the States.
Yeah. No, y'all have fucking next day or maybe even same day shipping.
Well, see, that's the thing, is that I still import my stuff. Because comparatively, right now, for example, the Japanese yen is a lot more, the conversion rate to US is really cheap.
Yeah.
So getting them shipped to the US is now going to be a little cheaper than just buying them from US sellers directly. Okay,
fair, yeah. And I mean, if you're on like Amazon JP, it's just they've got more options there as well than any of the other Amazons.
Yeah. But I mean, for example, when I buy figures, I usually go to like Amiyami, or I go to, I think it's like Hobby Japan.
Oh yeah.
And then like I go to like reputable bigger sites at this point.
Yeah, none of them ship here.
Unless unless I want something directly from like some sussy website.
Some sussy website.
That's a different story.
Like Cuddly Octopus or something.
No.
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 Different websites.
It's a company called Native.
Native?
Yeah.
What do they sell?
18 plus waifus.
Ah, okay. How many of those do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah, it's not that much.
6.
Oh, she's still counting. Never mind.
I gotta count because I currently have a bunch of them in the box and I don't have them displayed.
Okay, okay.
So they're sitting in the closet.
Keeping your skeletons in the closet, I see.
Yeah, plus like I said, I just moved, and so I'm still trying to like figure out where everything is gonna go.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if you're gonna be just about moving in, I don't think putting all of your sussy anime figures are like top of the priority list.
Yeah,
Well, it should
they're really
be.
not.
It should be. If we're gonna be honest, we all want it to be, but it isn't.
Yeah, and I gotta get new RGB lights for my shelves. So
Oh,
there's a lot of assortment that I
gotta
gotta do.
gamify it.
Yeah, of course.
Gotta gamify the studio.
I have to.
I still want to get some RGB lights here. I feel like the RGB lights will give more light in my room more often than anything else, because they might be battery operated, so they'll be on when the power's off.
Oh, that's right.
But
Battery
oh well.
operated ones would be nicer.
Yeah,
And
and they might be able to be wireless then as well, if you just have to like replace the batteries every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
So
But I
then
mean,
you
at
don't
that
have
point,
to
you
worry
could
about
just get
cable
Christmas
management.
lights.
True. Christmas lights could work. Although, even if you can't see them, they still give kind of a festive vibe, don't they? You know, you
Well,
just
depends
see
what color
you
you
just see
get.
them fucking blinking green, red, blue, white.
No, but see, what if they're just white? If it's just white light, it's just white light.
Yeah, but just white's boring.
Yeah, but you can always get them in different colors.
They don't go like yellow or purple or orange. They don't go all
Yep, they do.
168 million colors on the RGB spectrum.
No, because it's simple. It's simple.
They've got to be cheap. That's why.
Exactly.
So that people can afford to spend a couple $100 on them every year because they misplaced last year's Christmas lights, or they're feeling like, you know, I want to change
Christmas
it.
lights.
And
I made
when
sure I
did
brought them with
when did you take them off? When did you take them down?
When I was leaving.
When was that?
I moved in around February 2nd, officially.
Ah, okay. So you're one of those people that
So-
keep the Christmas light up until like end of January.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I would. If I could, I'd have a Christmas tree up all year and decorate it for every single season.
Every single season. Okay, you know,
Every single
I
holiday,
dig that.
I do it.
I dig that. And then it's like, but different themes for the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like then you'll have a Halloween Christmas tree where it's just spoopy and all that.
It's spoopy.
Yeah. Okay, no, I dig that. But okay, let's jump into the first question that I have for you, Aku.
Okay.
Actually, first, who are you? Tell me who you
Me?
are. Yes. What are you? Who? What? And
Oh,
then
okay.
and then dive into your lore. What is your lore
Okay.
after that?
So I am technically a succubus, but I'm really bad at doing the sussy stuff, so I don't do them.
That makes me think of a manga I read at some time. I think the manga's name is I brought home a succubus who couldn't do her job.
Yeah, that's
Something like
pretty much
that.
me. And my lore is kind of how I am, what happened to me IRL, where it's a business lady who basically got sick of working an office job and quit to just play games. I left. I 100% left.
Damn. Okay. So you left that succubus company and now you're just doing your own thing.
Yeah,
Basically.
pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's nice and simple. So how long have you been streaming then?
I actually recently made 1 year.
1 year. Hey, you're going on the list.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was
Little by
actually
little.
that was actually just a question to find out if I can put you onto my list. Which you'll figure out what the list is when you see your notifications and all that. So it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay.
But before we do that, let me then ask you. So, what were some of your biggest influences or inspirations behind your design?
One of the inspirations was Supersonico. Because she's a waifu. I love the pink. I love the pink. I love the style.
Supersonico is a what do you call it? Vocaloid, right? Or is she?
I don't know if I want to. She's more of an icon or a model.
I don't know. I've seen her a lot, but I see people like she's almost like she's got the status of like Hatsune Miku.
Yeah,
but like she makes me
does.
think she makes me think that she's a Vocaloid character, but am I mistaken?
Yeah, she does have music, but I think at this point she's more popular of her aesthetic than she is for her music, in my opinion.
Okay.
I've played the Supersonico game, which is actually a rhythm game with a camera.
With a camera? No, how do you mean
Yes,
a rhythm
with a
game with a
camera.
camera?
It's you play as the photographer, and you have to get her in a bunch of different poses in different outfits, and the rhythm aspect is the actual clicking of the camera.
That could easily go in such a adult direction.
100% yes, because her career depends on how you dress her. So she can be a 100% like nudie model, or she can be an actual like safer work model.
Okay. Well, it all depends on you.
Exactly, it all
And
depends
your
on you.
desires, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm. Another one of my, I guess, influences for the model, when it comes to the glasses, I don't know if you've ever seen Lucky Star, but there's one girl called Miyuki, and she's got giant circle glasses.
Yeah.
That, and plus I have circle glasses IRL, and circle glasses are superior.
I mean, I would argue aviators are the best, but they're not glasses per se. They're shades.
Yeah, those are just shades. Circle glasses, whether they're actual reading or seeing or shades, those frames, the circle frames, are the best.
Right. I'll not fight you on that one, because I can't really comment on that one, because I mean I don't wear glasses, so it's not my right. It's not my place to comment.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I have seen it often where, like, you know, circle glasses, they just have that aesthetic somehow. And like they just add something to it. Like even with this one artwork that I've gotten on myself, which I'll send you real quick. Where it's like we were just like, okay, we feel like she needs shades. Are we just gonna do like some round frames? Round frames, and then like it's got like a rose tint.
Oh, that's nice.
I'll send it. Oh, chat could see that. I know that because OBS just showed me that. Hey, this window's being recorded. So there, y'all got a quick glimpse of what I was talking about. I forgot I can do that. If I use my screenshot tool, then it actually captures it on OBS, and then chat can see it for a bit.
Actually, like it reminds me of Trigun.
Trigun?
Yeah.
I don't think I know what that is.
It's an anime.
Don't think I've watched it.
They did a remake of it recently.
Oh, yeah. I saw this. I watched a video from Gaunt the other day. What was it? Was it the best The best anime of this season, essentially.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can see it.
I like it a lot.
I can see it. I can totally see it. But okay, so yeah, those are your main inspirations.
Those
then.
are my main inspirations, because a lot of my model was stuff that like I would love to have, like myself. It's just an extension. It's things that I can't really have. Like for example, the color of hair. I would love to have it IRL, but unfortunately, I have really dark black hair, and I can't go from black to like a lilac pink.
Yeah. Because you have to bleach it, and the bleach is gonna damage it. Well, you're probably gonna have to bleach it like 2 or 3 times, maybe.
Yeah.
And then gotta dye it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage and a lot of work, and really expensive if I want someone else to do it.
Oh, true, definitely. Because that's a couple hours.
Oh yeah.
Depending on how long your hair is. Like, if your hair is as long as it is on the model, then, oh boy, you're gonna be sitting.
It used to be.
Used to be. How long's your hair now?
It used to be. It's up to my shoulders now.
It's up to your shoulders? Mine too.
Yeah.
I've been going
I
up.
actually went shorter.
Yeah, and I haven't cut the top since 2019.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it's still only by my shoulders now.
I had it to about the middle, about actually where my model has it.
Yeah.
And because it's really thick, it got really heavy, so I would constantly get headaches, and I didn't want to do anything with it anymore because it got really hard to style.
Yeah.
I would have to wash it like 2-3 times, because like one time at the tips, one time in the middle, and then the other time on the actual scalp.
Damn.
It takes up a lot of shampoo. It takes up a lot of drying.
Even just my hair. I've had to. So previously, I would just quickly wash it in and out, because my hair. I've got quite curly hair, and the reason I'm growing out is because when it is short, you can't do shit with it. I can't style it. So I'm only growing out the top, and then I get a fade along the sides and the back. And then I wear the top as like almost like a comb over. I wear it only in one direction. I'm gonna when I get another model update, I'm gonna make the hair as it is IRL. Even if it is still on my gender bend model, it's still gonna be. I can still actually manage to make it like my hair IRL, which is something that I really like and I want to do. But yeah. It's a pain when it comes to washing and drying and styling and all that. It takes long.
Yeah.
I've been late to many occasions because of that.
I got to the point where it's like, you know what? I don't care anymore. Put it under a hat, tie it up, put it in a ponytail, call it a day.
See, if I put it in a hat, because I've got curls, it frizzes still. And then the hat makes it tight around my head, and then where the hat ends, it just poofs out. And I get like a hand's worth of, like, if you put your hand flat, right, just like okay, the width of your hand, that's how much the hair like poofs out from underneath the hat then. And I'm just like, that's too much.
At that point, you might as well you could shave off what the hat can't hide.
Nope. Nope. I've been going it for too long, and that top bit's not gonna want to be styled. Actually, it might be straight enough, but I can almost guarantee you that's gonna curl because it doesn't have the weight of the other ones to not curl it anymore. So I'd rather not. But okay, then let me ask you. So, what led to you becoming a VTuber? What led you down the rabbit hole?
Okay, so funny story. You might hear a lot of VTubers say this, saying that like, oh, I don't really watch VTubers.
Sam.
And yeah, I really don't. Like at this point, I just watch my friends. Who just happen to be VTubers.
We don't have the time. We don't have the time anymore to watch new people.
Yeah. Well,
just
see,
to support our homies.
Even before before I became a VTuber or anything, before I even had a platform at all.
Yeah.
I never watched streamers. I really didn't.
Oh, okay.
I just kind of watched whatever was on YouTube.
So you would watch me then?
No, that
Because I'm on
includes-
YouTube.
It includes
But I'm on
streamers
YouTube.
It
But you'd
includes
still-
streamers on the only bit that I've had of exposure to VTubers were whatever clips that I've seen from like Iron Mouse.
Okay.
Those were the only ones I've ever seen. And
So
I
you
think this was when
never-
she still had like her first model. Like,
Yeah.
when she was still new.
Yeah, we all remember our first model.
Yeah. And the only reason that I really got into it is because originally I was actually helping someone else design a VTuber of their own.
Oh?
Yeah. They requested help for me, and I was like, you know what, let me help you. I want to help you try and design a model. And as I was doing theirs, I started doodling something of my own.
Okay.
And then this happened.
Okay.
I fell down the rabbit hole. Meanwhile, they did not.
They didn't?
They didn't.
So they didn't become a VTuber in the end then?
No, they did not.
Okay. Wow, they pulled you in and fucking let you fall.
They baited me, bro.
They baited you. They were like, hey, come look down this well. Pushes you in.
Pretty much.
Damn, the betrayal right there. Like they could at least have fallen in a bit and just managed to crawl out, but nah. They threw you in the deep end, damn.
Yeah, I got really invested in. Now, technically, this is like my second model, but it was more of like a, I guess like a wardrobe change in comparison to the first one.
Yeah.
Because my first one was actually half body, while meanwhile this one's a full body.
Don't worry, my first one was also half body. I didn't have hands. I didn't have hips. I barely had a belly. I had like half a belly.
No one's seeing that side of me anyways.
True.
I'm pretty sure no one knows that I have wings on my boots.
You have wings on your boots?
I have wings on my boots.
I have your
And
full
I'm
on.
pretty sure
I have
no
your
one
whole
knows.
ass PNG, and I didn't even notice them. But now I do. Now that I'm looking at it again, I do see the little bat wings on the boots, and they're cute.
No one ever sees the feet.
Okay, you know what? I'll show it to chat. Because I can, now that I know this happens, I can show chat, hey, look at these, right? Look at those cute little fucking bat wings on the boots. Y'all see them. I don't know how that looks. I don't know how that works.
Actually, it's being hidden. Your table was hiding the wings.
My table was hiding it.
Your table was hiding the wings.
Dude, I don't even know where the thing is that's capturing it, if I'm gonna be truly honest. I don't know. There's not something that's supposed to be capturing that specific thing. Like, I don't know what's capturing it. Because I've got 1, 2 on my side of the things, right? I've got the whole background on the scene. So I've got the whole background, I've got my chair, then I have my VTube studio. It might be that, but I doubt it. Then we have.
If you want to see actual feet, here you go. That's free. Actual feet.
I get.
Those are the feet inside the sock. Inside the boot.
Damn. Dude, you're gonna make my chat say that They're just feeding them. Okay, you're feeding them. You're making you're gonna make my chat think that I like feet just because of that one tweet that they forced me to send out.
You're saying that I am I'm feeding them?
Oh. Simon, clip that for me, please. That whole interaction with the feet. But no, dead serious. I don't even know where it's capturing, what's capturing it, because nothing's supposed to be capturing it, if I'm gonna be dead honest. So I have no idea where it's showing up. And the thing is, right, it pauses when I take the screenshots, it pauses everything on my screen.
Really?
Yeah, so I can't see shit.
the heck?
Because I mean, you're trying to take a screenshot.
Oh,
You can't
that's
have shit
right.
been moving when you're taking a screenshot.
You're right. You're actually using like the snipping tool, or?
No, I'm using a separate application called Lightshot. Because Lightshot's just
Oh, it's that one.
yeah, no, it's an amazing
Okay.
app. It's just great. It somehow for some reason always gets captured by OBS, and I don't know why. Maybe if it's wait, is it window capture? It is the window capture. Okay, I figured it out. It's the window capture. I still don't know how it works though, but whatever. We figured it out. It's this thing. I don't know if y'all can see that. But actually, Aku, you can see it, can't you?
Yes, I can.
Because I'm streaming it. Where is that right now?
That is currently over your model, under my model, and behind the desk.
Oh, that is confusing as fuck, but okay.
I don't know how many layers you have, but it's there.
It's only a couple. It's very few layers, actually. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 3
That's
of
not a
them are
couple.
redundant. 3 of them
That's not a
are
couple.
you.
Me?
Yeah, there's a PNG guest, there's an FNV Ninja guest, and there's an FNV guest. So it's like
Oh.
only one of them get used at a time.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So I mean, it's technically, you know, technically, actually, it's just 7.
It's just 7.
It's just 7.
Well, last I checked, a couple is like 2.
Okay, Mrs. Pedantic. But okay, let me then ask you another question, shall we? So, what inspires you now? What would you say is an inspiration when it comes to streaming and making content and being a VTuber? I have a couple things that I think you might be able to say, and those are the ones that I have most commonly, but I will let you go.
It inspires me now?
Yeah. Because the previous question was kind of was actually who or what inspired you to become a VTuber, but it's just become what led you down the hole.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I don't know what inspires me now. Personally, okay, it's gonna get really cringy really fast, but
No
I
words.
just like making people laugh.
Alright.
I just like making people laugh and smile because, like, what I do is not an act. It's just some dumb shit that I just put, like, it just happens.
It's just some dumb shit.
It's my brain cell processing everything.
Hell yeah. Wait. Did you say your brain cell? Do you also only have one?
Yeah, I just have the one.
Welcome to the cellmates.
Me
Me and my community share one collective brain cell.
You see, my friends and I just have the one brain cell, and we just kind of pass it on when whoever needs it the most at the time.
Yeah. That's pretty much how I explain it as well. Like, my entire community, we all have one brain cell, and only one person can use that one brain cell at a time. So,
Yeah, see.
yeah,
I
as
can't-
Simon says, welcome to the hive, man. Sorry for the inconvenience. Sorry, not sorry. Thank you for your cooperation and tribute, shall we say.
Of course. Because, like, for example, like me being clumsy and accident prone, it's not an act. And I've met people that like to put it on as an act, or either that or like they're doing it subconsciously. And I'm like, this isn't
Yeah.
a joke.
Yeah, no,
Like,
sometimes I'm just legitimately fucking
Like,
stupid.
I'm legit in problem. I am having a problem legitimately. I cannot go like a week without getting some sort of injury on me.
You know, that used to be me. There was a time span in my life, like across primary school to high school, which isn't that long ago, mind you. I'm only 21,
Mhm.
so it's not
Oh my god.
that long
I'm
ago.
older than
Don't
you.
call me baby. Don't call me a baby. Don't stop. Resist your urge. Resist your urge. I know VTubers by now. I know you want
You
to
just
stop.
became legal in the States.
Bitch, I've been
Legally
legal.
to drink.
Bitch, I've been
to
legal.
drink. Legally drink in the States.
You know, I'm gonna summon some friends right now. I'm drinking whiskey right now. And just by me saying whiskey, I'm just gonna summon a couple people, maybe. Simon's already here. He just knew that I've been drinking whiskey.
That's already harder stuff than what I would drink. Listen, I'm happy with like a $5 sweet wine from the supermarket and call it a day.
Hey, I'll not hold you against that. I'm not really a wine drinker, but my mother likes drinking a sweet rosé. And you know, sometimes I've been like, let me get a sip of that. And then it's like, let me get another sip of that. Let me go get a glass. And then I'll spend the night just sitting on the couch with her watching TV, drinking wine.
Funnily enough, most of my viewers know this already. When I was younger, when I turned 18, my dad actually pushed me to work at a liquor store as my first job.
Okay.
And I wholeheartedly blame my first job to being the reason as to why I know a lot about alcohol. And it pushed me to like actually drink the good stuff because I know what the good stuff is. And I know what I like. So I don't have to actually like test, and I don't have to guess and check what I'm gonna like and what I'm gonna dislike.
True. Yeah, no, by now it's like most of the time it's either whiskey or vodka for me. That's the two options. So, or maybe ciders. I don't know if you've heard of Savannah. I don't know if that's a local only thing. I'll send you a pic real quick of Savannah Dry. It's dry, but you can drink it. That's their slogan.
Have you ever? Quick question: have you ever had Jameson with ginger ale?
Jameson with ginger ale? No, but the other day. So last weekend, I went on a little vacation trip with a couple buddies. We went to a beach resort, and I saw at this restaurant where we were drinking. Yes, we were just drinking at the restaurant because the food's fucking expensive. And I had a highball. Yeah, but it doesn't feel that much. It's probably more expensive than the food. It definitely was more expensive than the food, but
100%.
It lasted a bit longer, and it cooled us down in the hot sun, so it's worth it.
Okay, fair.
But no, there I actually had a highball with it was the Vault's 12-year-old whiskey with ginger ale and lime, and it was an amazing fucking highball.
That sounds pretty good. I usually go towards sweet drinks more than anything else. Like I think one of my favorite drinks is called a paloma, which is tequila and grapefruit.
Tequila and grapefruit. We've
Tequila
got
and
grapefruit. I should.
Grapefruit juice.
I should let my mother know about that. She loves tequila.
Yeah, it's really good in my opinion. I love paloma.
That was the. I'm sending you a photo. That was the whiskey. It's not DeValt's. It's DeVar's.
Doers.
Doers.
I know that one.
Oh, you do?
I know that one.
So that's an international brand then. Okay.
Yeah, that one's international. A lot of the popular drinks would be like Doers. You got Lagavulin, you got Oban. There's the Japanese whiskeys, which are also really good.
Ooh, the Suntory whiskeys, they're amazing.
The Suntory whiskeys are also really good. The Hibiki ones are also really good.
I had the Tori last time. The Tori I love it. I really love it, but it's so expensive.
The Tori?
Yeah.
Let me see.
I haven't had the Hibiki, but the Tori is good. It smells like honey.
Oh,
and it kind of tastes like it too. And it is amazing. Even just neat. Drinking it neat is... But most of the time, my go-to is like Peaky Blinders or White Horse.
Listen, I just drink a wine because I'm really lightweight. So it doesn't take much to like for me to be gone.
I'm kind of lightweight
It-
as well, but I'm not as lightweight as I used to be because I've been drinking more regularly.
Oh, okay. See, I don't drink as regularly. I kind of either drink with friends through a Discord call, like if we're playing a game,
Yeah.
or watching. Actually, yeah, it's just when we're playing a game.
No, most of the time I only drink when I'm out with friends or when we're having a barbecue. And at home, we have a barbecue about like 2 times a week. So that's 2 times a week that I'm drinking.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I think the last time I drank was Wednesday. I went to a Korean barbecue and I had some yogurt flavored soju.
Yeah, we don't have KBBQs here. I had Dancho on last year. Sorry, Dancho. There we go. Dancho. That's how it is. I keep forgetting it's not Dancho, it's Dancho. That's actually how his name's pronounced.
Dancho.
Yeah, Dancho. Had him on last week and he mentioned going to KBBQs and I was like, bruh, I want to go to KBBQs. We don't have those here.
You make it yourself.
How do you mean?
What do you mean what I mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Get the seasonings and then slap those on a grill.
Okay, but see, our grills are over open fires. That's how we do it. We call it a braai.
You can do it over. Yeah, you can do it over an open fire.
Okay, but then it wouldn't be a KBBQ. It would be a braai.
It'd just be a barbecue, to be honest with you.
No. It would be a braai. That's what we
Listen,
South
you gotta
Africans.
do what you gotta do.
That's what we South Africans call it. I'll show you a photo of what a proper South African braai looks like. Okay. Here's a. It's too photogenic. A braai doesn't look like that. We'll take this one. We'll take this one. And it's got a bonus of feet in it. Feet and sandals.
I actually don't like feet.
Yeah, neither do I, but my chat doesn't want me to want to hear me say that. I've been told that I could be a foot model before. Believe it or not.
Good. That's pretty good. I'd say go for it. Sell some pics, bro. You know,
I'd rather be a
you.
hand model because my hands are also pretty nice. I've been told.
I would like
Everything's
to
just
think that
I've
my
been
hands are
told.
nice. I've been told I have nice hands. I like my hands. And if anyone tells me otherwise, I would think you're just jealous.
Let me see if I posted a pic on Twitter a while ago where I had like my hands in it, but I don't know if I'm gonna find it. And from how do I search just me? Like how do I search through my Twitter feed or through
I
my?
forget how you can do it. I saw how to do it once, and I forgot how to. It just happened accidentally.
Yeah, I have no idea how I'm gonna find that if even possible. Because I don't have any photos now of like photos that have my hand in it. So maybe if I type in Zarastro hair in Twitter.
Oh, here you go.
Here it is. Here it is. People said that like, bro, I like your hands. With that.
There you go. That video has my hands because I actually stream model building every now and again.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I like that.
I have to have nice hands. For stream.
You gotta keep them nice. Keep them nice
I
and
gotta
clean.
keep them nice. Yeah, unfortunately, I had to cut off all of my nails because they broke and.
Oh, I feel you.
Yeah, I
feel
got in
you.
an I got like my pinky got in an accident.
Your pinky got into an
recently.
accident.
Yeah,
How did your
it's just
pinky get
the
into an
pinky.
accident? How did your pinky get into an accident? Okay,
So,
yeah, no,
okay.
those are nice hands. Yeah, no, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Those are nice hands.
This might be okay. This might be a little bit triggering.
Okay.
I was out on a walk with my dog, and she has a little interaction with other dogs. She loves people. She's really sweet.
Yeah.
She's had very minimal interactions with dogs. She's usually very careful. She doesn't like jump into it. But there was another dog that, as soon as we stepped outside, was just constantly barking at her and getting really aggressive.
Okay.
and I was pulling her away so we can just go away and get some distance. And I heard in the back, like, I heard the owner say, "Oh shit." And so I turned around and I see this massive black and white dog just zooming past, like, down the sidewalk to attack my dog.
Oh no.
Yeah. And it was so fast. Everything happened so fast that I didn't even notice that, like, my pinky, I guess, got caught on the leash.
Oh, okay.
It kind of, like, ripped a little too far into the nail bed where I started bleeding.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So luckily, you know, my dog's okay. She wasn't even phased. I was more phased than she was. 'Cause it's really scary seeing, like, a big black and white dog just fucking just mad dashing right in your direction.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And
In
I
your
had just
direction and
woken up,
headed just in your general direction towards your dog and your
Yeah.
house and you. Yeah, no, I could understand that. If I see my neighbor's dog, or my neighbor a couple houses down the street, I've house sat for him a couple times, so at least the dog knows me and likes me. But if he didn't, he's a big ass Doberman.
Yeah.
He is
I have a husky.
massive.
And she's on the smaller side. Even though she's a female, she is a little bit on the smaller side. And I like to call her as, like, a little unicorn of a husky because she's not really vocal. She's not really vocal. She doesn't yell at me. She likes water.
No, that's not a husky.
She doesn't mind being brushed.
No, that's not a husky. I'm sorry to say. That's you've got a little doot 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 right there. You've got an imposter. That's not a husky. I'm sorry to say.
The only part where she's actually husky is she doesn't like her paws being touched. That's the only thing
I
that
think
she
that's
doesn't
most
like.
dogs, to be honest.
I probably, yeah.
That's most dogs don't like their paws being touched. The dogs that do
She's
like
a
having their
cutie.
paws being touched they're the unicorns.
Yeah. And, like, that's why when this whole incident was going down, I didn't have the luxury of just, like, scooping her up and running.
See, now I
So
would be
I
able
had
to
to
do that
just-
with my dog. I would definitely be able to do that with my dog because his name is Oscar, but we just call him Sausage.
See,
And a lot of times I would just call him my sausage. So I would be like, "Hey, Aku, do you want to see my sausage?"
yes. There's the meatball.
And the best thing is, right, he's not just your normal Dachshund. He's a miniature Dachshund.
Oh, I
And,
love weenie dogs.
and he's fat. So he is...
Rotund.
no, not rotund. Not. He's not that big. No, he's big. He's big, but he's not that big. No. He's not rotund. Rotund might be a bit much.
Is he not an absolute unit?
No.
That's what you're telling me?
He's not an absolute unit, I'm sorry to say.
He's a scam.
But he's cute as fuck. I'll tell you. I'm sending you photos, don't worry. Anybody who's curious, join my Discord and go check in pet pics. And hashtag pet pics, and you can see everybody else's pets there. As well as my wonderful sausage. You can see him lying down. You can see him inside my jacket. Those are the only two pics of sausage that are there right now. But
oh my goodness.
yeah, no, he's cute. He's cute as fuck. He's not much of another dog anyways. He just sleeps. That's what he does. He's old
my
by now.
goodness.
He's a grandpa. He's a grumpy
old.
grandpa.
My girl is still like just a little over a year.
You know, sausage. We've had him. I don't even know how long, but we're guessing he's probably around like 13 to 15 by now.
Mm-hmm.
Because we adopted him at like an older age.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he came with another sausage. They were kind of like, they were just attached by the hip. basically.
Yeah.
But she, what did she die of? I think she died from spine problems. Most sausages,
Oh.
you know, spine problems.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, she died a while ago by now. And since then, you know, he's just sleeping all the time.
Like, I have no reason to be awake.
Yeah, no, he's only awake for following you around the house. He is a tail. He is a tail. He will follow me or my mother up and down the house the whole day long. Or he will sleep, or he will want to eat all the time. That's pretty much it. That's his 3 moods. Hungry, antsy, and tired.
I don't know my dog's moods anymore, to be honest. Like, she'll follow me sometimes. Other times she'll ditch me. And then other times she'll just like step all over me, telling me, "Mother, feed me. Let's go."
Step all over you.
Or telling me I have to poop. Let's go.
Yeah, and I wish Sausage would tell us more often that he has to poop. You see, most of the time during the day, he lies here in my room. When my mom's out for work and something or whatever, he lies here. And then he'll sniff by the door. I'll let him out. And then he goes halfway down the hall and he starts pooping. I'm like, no! Outside! So
I think it's too late.
yeah. We've started like carrying him everywhere. If we force him to go take a poop. We're like, okay, Sausage, you've lied here for like 2 hours. It's time for you to go outside. We pick him up. We unlock the room or the door to outside, and we just take him out, put him down, and we're like, you are not coming back in until you've either peed or pooped or both. Depends on how long it's been. And we communicate that through the house. We communicate, okay, Sausage just pooped now. Or it's like, okay, he peed, but he didn't poop.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah, keep an eye out. Don't let him out of your sight. Like, legit, we cannot trust him to be on his own unless we know he is sleeping. But as soon as we hear him walking around, because his nails are long and we've got laminated wood flooring, as soon as we hear him walking around, then it's like, okay, somebody keep an eye on him. Or take him outside. Just...
I've actually, so that, my dog, usually when I go outside, I put her in a big crate because I couldn't trust her to be by herself.
Okay, yeah.
Because I got her when she was a puppy.
Hmm.
And she was extremely destructive as a puppy.
Honestly,
Now
I think
she's
most
not
puppies
destructive
are.
anymore. Yeah. And the other day I went to like a meat shop, and I was like, and I got indoor cameras installed just for her.
Just for her.
Just for her. Just for her.
Just to monitor what she's up to.
Yeah, just to see what she's up to see what, like, where, if like she messes up every, like, see. Because I can speak through the camera and I could talk to her.
Okay. And she'll react to you that way.
She'll react to me, yeah.
Okay.
Because she only gets whiny when she wants to either interact with other people, and I don't let her, because obviously not a lot of people want to interact with a dog.
Yeah.
And so because she gets really excited to the point where like she wants to just jump up and down and knock you down and just lick you all over.
I'd be fine with the knocking me down, not the licking part. I hate it when dogs lick me. I don't want you licking me. You lick your butthole, I don't. I don't lick my own butthole. I'm not gonna lick you. I don't want you licking me because you lick your butthole and or your wiener if you have one.
Yeah, that's how she is. She just wants to lick you and meet you and have fun. She just wants to play. She gets really excited. And she'll cry when she doesn't get to meet people.
Well, that's
and it makes me look bad, as if like I'm mistreating her. And I'm like, you're spoiled. Why are you crying?
Now that sounds like a husky.
Yeah, that's the husky part of her. Other than that, it's like she's fine. Because normally, like, because I live in an apartment complex.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We have neighbors and such, so she'll hear like kids playing outside, and
And
she'll
then she'll
start
cry.
whining a little bit because she wants to go out and see them.
She wants to go out and play with
hang
him.
Yeah.
She's just a little kid herself.
Yeah. And because she's so nosy, she'll look out the window constantly to see what's happening.
What's going on?
And when I did the when I got the cameras installed and I went out, I left her outside of her crate to see what she would do, to see how she'd react. She got an A-.
An A-?
A-.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, I took her out before I left, and she peed, and she didn't poop. That's where the A- comes from. That's where the minus sets in. Because, like, 10 minutes, 20 minutes after I left, she just pooped. And I was like,
you were like,
what is this?
Yeah, dude, no, you say that happens. Well, sometimes, right, we take sausage out, we take him out, he pees, that's it. Then we keep him outside, we block him from coming up the steps onto the foundation. It's like we've got a little porch that leads out to the yard. And then, because down here in South Africa, we're walled. The crime rate is high. Even though, as I said, I live in the suburbs. Even though we live in the suburbs, we ain't got open, like, short picket fence. No. We got 3 feet high. No, not 3 feet. I'm 6 foot. We got 8 foot high fucking cinder walls.
Wow.
That
I like
fucking,
that, though. That's some nice privacy.
It is. We actually had our walls raised by about 2. Because otherwise it's too short and you can like just about see over it. I think normally it's like it's like 5.5 feet basically normally, but we raised it by like another 2. Yeah, we raised it by like another 2, so that you know we don't have our neighbors just looking into our walls or into our yards. So, you know, it's just that privacy is appreciated. I'm sending you a photo. This is basically like what every house here in the country basically has walls like these. So
Those are nice walls.
They are nice walls. I agree.
I
Can't be
those
inside
walls.
them.
I actually really like those walls.
Yeah. So so we'd let him out, and then we'd keep him from coming up the stairs to the porch after he's peed, because we are like, no, sausage, you have to poop. We're not letting you in until you poop. Please.
Yeah.
Go poop. And then we'd stand there for 5 minutes, blocking him from coming in, and we're like, okay, fine, come in. 2 minutes. 2 minutes after he's inside. And he'll fucking poop in the hallway.
Just let it go.
And we're like, bruh, you were outside for so long. You had so much opportunity to poop. You sniffed the entire yard. It's not a small yard. You sniffed the entire fucking thing. And you didn't poop. And as soon as you stepped foot inside.
It wasn't good enough for his butt. Alright? His butt is used to the wood floor.
Wow.
Honestly, okay, see, that's how my dog was. When she was younger, she's a little prissy now, but when she was younger, she was a lot more prissy. In the sense, because we had a backyard that was just dirt and cement. That's it. There was no grass, no nothing. And she refused to poop on grass. She refused to pee on grass. She refused to pee or poop on anything that was a wet surface. She did not have it. Now she's finally she's finally grown accustomed to actually peeing on grass, on wet surfaces, because for some reason she was not having it.
She didn't want it.
No, she's like, I'm not letting this touch me. No.
Now see, if you're a sausage, I would understand, because he's short. He's short as fuck. So as he's walking, and if the grass is just a tiny bit long, you know, he gets lost in it. We had our grass cut today. We got some people in to cut the grass today. But before that, sometimes the grass gets a bit long, and you know, have you ever seen that meme of like big dogs just hopping through a cornfield and you just see their heads bopping it? That's him just walking through our grass normally. If it gets a bit It gets a bit long. So I would understand, you know, it tickles his nuts a bit, his non-existent nuts a bit, as he's walking.
It tickles the beepy.
But then it's short, and then he still doesn't want to do it, and it's like, bruh, nothing. Your pee or your pooper don't even touch the grass. You can't complain. It's short.
She squats like there's no tomorrow. Like
yeah,
she
no, our
is so
other
close
dog
to the
does as well.
ground.
No, our other dog does as well. We've got another dog. I don't even know what her breed is, to be honest. She's some kind of weird mix between a Staffy and a bunch of other stuff. Like she looks. Sometimes her face can look like a bit of a pit bull's. Sometimes she's got that Staffy look. She's got the build of something else. I don't know. She's like 100% a mixed breed, if that was ever a thing. Like, you know, as mixed as you can, basically.
Yeah.
And you know, she squats. She squats like she's in a Brazilian gym trying to get them glutes. But Sausage, he just drops the hydraulics a bit. He just bends his legs. He doesn't even do the thing where he lifts his other leg to pee. He's too old for that.
Right.
So, yeah. What's your dog's name, by the way, if you don't mind?
Her name is Hollow.
Hollow.
Yeah.
Alright. What made you choose that name?
I'm really bad at naming names. So I asked someone else to do it. So I was like, here, name my dog. Name the dog. Come on. And it was either going to be Hollow or it was going to... And mainly because we had another husky in the house. Her name was...
I think you cut out. You said it was either going to be Hollow or what?
Or Lolo.
Lolo.
Lolo, yeah.
Okay, so it was going to end in a
low. It was
low.
like a joke or a meme. Yeah, it was going to end in the low. Because we had another husky in the house. Her name was Lola.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we were just like, because they were really good friends. They liked each other. They always played around. And we were like, I was like, Mimi, like, what do you call her? What did I just call her? Lolo. But no, I stuck with Hollow.
Lolo.
Yeah, I stuck with Hollow primarily because like she is not just white and black. She has brown in her, and she's not really white all over. She has like some cream. It's like an off-white, but it's not also brown or tan either. So it's a bunch of mix of colors that's there.
Okay.
So it's kind of like either holographic or like the wolf from Spice and Wolf Hollow.
Ah, that's where it's from. Okay. I've been meaning to watch Spice and Wolf, but I don't get the time to watch anime anymore. I have people that force me to watch anime nowadays. In the form of this
like
one thing called I don't know if you're in any like official anime servers, but there's this one thing that it started initially with just a Fall Guys tournament between 10 different servers, 10 different anime servers, official anime servers, I should add. Well, official community servers. But that thing has grown in the meantime to include 25 different anime servers, and they're big, like big servers. I mean, I can't give examples right now. There's too many. But yeah, and there's this thing that they do where it's called contracts, where every 3 months you get like either an anime to watch or a manga to read or a game to play. And then you have to complete it within that time. So yeah, I've been doing that to force myself to get back into watching anime a bit, or at least reading manga, or just expanding my horizons in general.
Sounds like a book club for weebs.
Yes, it's a book club for weebs. That is a great way to explain it. It's a book club for weebs. Yes. I approve. I am Zara, and I approve this message. But okay, I think we've got on quite a bunch of tangents. So
Yes.
let me ask you the next question that I have on my list, and that is, what about VTubing fascinates or interests you the most?
I like the art and I like the rigging more than anything else. Like, you could get a 2D model and make it look so 3D of how well your rigger can really be.
I try. I haven't gotten to that level yet, but I try.
Like, my rigger, I think she did a really good job to the point where, like, I've had people ask me, like, are you 3D? I'm like, no.
Who is your rigger?
My rigger is Lyria Lily Rose.
Ah, okay. I've worked with them. Because they do art as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've worked with their art a couple of times. Actually, no, since you were pedantic earlier, a few times. Although technically a few means 3. Although it might be 3,
Yeah.
so yeah. I'll just say more than a couple of times. That makes it sound better too. Like saying a couple is okay, that's 2. Saying a few, that's a bit better. More than a couple. But yeah, no, I've worked with their stuff before. It's good quality. They've also definitely improved over time.
100%, yeah.
But then again, that's I hope that's anybody, you know, going into practicing rigging and learning and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I go back to my first one, holy hell, that thing barely moved. But okay, so you say it's mainly the art and the rigging and just, you know, the visual aspect of it.
Yeah, it's mainly the visual part of it. I don't know. I get to be really picky when it comes to certain things, but that's the thing that really sticks out to me the most.
Okay. Then the next question I have for you, and this is a hypothetical, a complete hypothetical, and that is if you could rebrand, which I'm actually going to change. If you had to rebrand, what would you rebrand into and why?
As much as I like cat ears and cat girls, I will not say cat girl. Because it's very...
There are too many.
There are a lot, yeah. There are a lot of this particular
especially
type.
if you plan on being pink.
Exactly.
There are too many pink cat girls.
There are too many pink cat girls. See, exactly. I think if I had to rebrand and I had an unlimited source of money to put into it.
Yes, it's unlimited. There's no limit. The only limits are you can't be what you are now.
I think I'd go with a mech.
A mecha?
Like a cyber. Yeah, like
Ooh.
a what's the word?
Cyberpunk. Gundam?
Yeah, cyberpunk. It's not Gundam exactly. Because Gundam is its own like giant mech.
Oh, true, yeah. I make the mistake. Gundam fans would hate me because I make the mistake of calling all, or actually just mecha fans in general would hate me because I make the mistake of calling all mechas Gundams.
Oh god, you're one of those.
I'm one of those.
Oh no.
I'm one of those. The only mecha anime I've watched is Code Geass.
My favorite Gundam anime is Code Geass.
Yeah. No, my favorite Gundam anime is Code Geass. It's the only one I've watched.
Oh god.
To be honest though, Code Geass is good.
I've never seen it. I've avoided it.
You've avoided it?
I avoided
purely
it, yeah.
because of that thing where it's like my favorite Gundam is. You know, Code Geass, the Code Geass Discord server actually won that Fallout thing that I meant, not Fallout, Fall Guys tournament that I mentioned.
The Fall Guys.
Yeah, they won it. They were part of it. I represented the ReZero Discord server.
Mm-hmm. I think Simon got it correctly. It was cyborg.
Okay. So like
I think
a kind
that
of
would
mecha
something
cyborg.
like that. Yeah.
Okay, I can get behind that. I like that. So then why
It would be a lot easier.
why specifically that?
Well, I like the look of it. I like the style. Because it's not really known now, but like a lot of the aesthetic and themes that I like is very much vaporwave, synthwave, like city pop. It's a whole bunch of that. And it's easier for me to like, if I were to switch, I would love to keep using some of like the older stuff that I have. And it's easier to translate it over.
And I mean, then you would have an excuse to build Gundams on stream. Or Gunpla.
I do it still regardless.
Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah, I figured as much because you said you build stuff on stream every now and then. So I was like, Gunpla is most likely in there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever build
Gunpla,
Legos?
I build Megami Device. I have built Legos before, yeah.
That's something I would want to get into. I'd want to build Legos on stream. Because, like, I've always loved Legos. And it's like, honestly, I feel like Legos are more aimed to adults now.
A lot of times, yeah, with the bigger Lego sets.
Yeah.
My only problem is that they get really expensive.
Yeah, that's the main reason why I'm not doing it. Like, first off, I need to have the desk space to do that. And I need to have the overhead camera to get the view.
Mm-hmm.
And then I actually need to buy the Legos. And then afterwards, what do I do with the Legos after I've built them? I'm a hoarder.
I already have everything set up.
I'm a bit of a hoarder. I've got a hoarder streak in me. My room is messy as fuck and there's not space for anything.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You know what I've done? I end up doing, does this bring me joy? Yes or no? No ifs, no buts.
Yeah,
yes
see, with
no?
me it's like, yeah, but I might use it in the future.
No. Throw it out. You get it again, throw it out.
Don't worry, I am planning on cleaning my room again at some point. I cleaned it a bit ago. I cleaned half of it, two corners of it. The other two corners are the issues. The other two corners are the bigger ones. Did you just move everything from
the corners to the other corners?
Actually, no. I dumped them into... I put them into black bags that we... see, a lot of the stuff was old school stuff. I cleaned out my closet. I threw out a bunch of clothes that doesn't fit me anymore. Clothes I don't want. So I put them into their own bag. I can go give them to some... clothes bank or whatever.
Just donate them?
Yeah, just donate them because they're not in bad quality or anything. I just don't wear them or they don't fit for me. So, give them to someone else. Give them to people who need them. Otherwise, I have a lot of stuff that I do really need to clean out in my room that I just haven't gotten to tackling because it's going to be multiple days.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a while, and my ADHD and procrastination is not gonna allow for that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I don't want to do it during the summer, because I have a fear of roaches. I've had some roach incidents in the last bit. Yeah, I told you last night, before you started streaming, right? Or after you started streaming. I was watching your stream. I was not in my room. Just after you started, I came back into my room. The power was off, so it was dark. I had my torch. And I opened my door. I turned to the left, and I see a roach right next to my fucking door. And I start panicking because I got a fear of roaches. I'm like Charlie, right? Like Moist Critical. Have you ever seen that man deal with roaches? That's me. That's me. I am the most bravest of Viking warriors you will ever see when it comes to roaches. As you would say. So, yeah. And then I was stuck for like 30 minutes. It took almost 20 to just get the thing to die and clean it up.
What the heck?
It was one roach. Now,
Were you just throwing things at it instead of just?
no, it was just constantly running, and because I'm a hoarder, there's a lot of places for it to run. That's why I need to clean my room,
I see.
so that they can't hide that
now.
well. But the thing is, they only come out during summer and the hot months, which it's summer right now. It's been a bit cooler this last week or two, but it's still they're here, and I don't want to clean my room because a couple weeks ago, right before I had an FNV episode, when I had to when my power was off, I found one. Then I found another. Then we found a couple more. We found 5.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, and there were 3 small ones. That's not good news. Luckily, we didn't see more after we killed them for another while, so that's good. But yeah. that started the need to clean. So I cleaned the other half of the room first, and put down traps and bait and whatever the fuck so that they can die. But no, I need to get back to cleaning it again at some point. I know I have to. I just don't want to do it at a time when they could be hiding and they could jump out at me while I'm busy cleaning. I don't want that.
Well, you
So
can wear
I'll
a
wait for
mask,
winter.
like a little face mask.
It's even if I'm covered, if I'm wearing plate armor and I see a roach jump onto me, I will fucking shit myself. I will scream like a little bitch. I mean, sorry, no, I will let out my Viking war cry.
It's okay. I understand. I'm completely the same way. I'm completely the same way. I don't mess around with roaches. No, that's not for me. Even if they're little, I'll get someone else to kill them. No.
And anybody else in the house, they can get me to deal with their spiders. I don't mind dealing with spiders. Spiders I find cute, even if they're deadly. I find them cute.
That's dangerous.
Let me show you one real quick, right? One that I actually really like, and I don't find him cute, but I find him beautiful. It is, chat knows it by now. It is the horned orb weaver. Let me find you a photo of this thing. Isn't this just the most amazing thing you have ever seen? Okay, probably not you have ever seen, but like that's pretty cool though.
What the hell is that?
It's a spider.
You know what it looks like? It
What?
looks like a turkey wishbone.
It does look like a wishbone. Oh no! Do you know what those horns are for? Those horns are actually so that birds can't swallow them. It's a defense mechanism.
It's just a defense mechanism, yeah.
Yeah. So that's a horned orb weaver, and this is a spiny orb weaver, which I think are just as cool.
Oh! It also looks like a ball from Metroid.
A ball from Metroid.
Yeah.
I haven't played
It looks
Metroid.
like something that would come out of Metroid. I haven't played Metroid either, but I've seen a lot of like stuff from it. And
Okay.
it just looks like something that would come out of it.
But yeah. So I don't deal with urges. And neither do you.
End of
That's the
We don't deal with
summary.
roaches.
We don't deal with urges. That we can make that our war cry. We don't deal with urges. No, we don't deal with urges though. But okay. To get back on track, we've gone on many tangents again. To get back on track, let me ask you, Aku, why did you start making content? What got you into content creation and streaming and VTubing? Okay, no, not what got you into VTubing. Why did you want to start streaming?
Well, I guess you could say, okay, so I've already had like a little bit of exposure to the internet prior to VTubing. I am friends with another popular streamer / editor for like big anime YouTubers. And
When you say
that's
that,
how
I
I
just
got,
instantly
like-
think Mudan.
Kind of close. Kind of close.
Kind of low, kind of damn.
Kind of close.
I won't push you for giving names if you're not gonna.
No, it's
ask
fine. It's more along the lines of like, if you could put 2 and 2 together, then you'd know who I am. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
Oh.
Like if you've been with this one particular YouTuber for a while, then you would have seen me in one of his videos.
Hmm.
And you can match the voices together.
Yeah.
Because I don't change voices. I'm not a voice actress.
That's another thing why if me or you join a company, people will know.
Yeah. 100%.
We're not gonna put on voices. I might try and put on a different accent. Like I'll fake being an Aussie, and I'll only speak in an Aussie accent. And sometimes the Aussie accent might slip, but yeah, it might. Some people might call me out and say, "Why the fuck does it sound Irish?" Well, I don't know. My parents are Irish, alright, but we grew up in Aussie land. We grew up in the land down under, but they're from up there in Dublin.
You could just say you're a mutt, and that's it.
I'm a mutt.
Yeah, a mutt is like you're a mix of stuff.
Yeah, or I could go full on South African and learn how to do a proper Afrikaans Buddha accent. Like
unfortunately for me, I don't have anything like that. I'm not really good at making an accent.
I just love
accents. The only accent
accents.
that I have is just like a typical New York accent.
As in, is that the accent you have, or is that like what
that's
you?
That's what I have currently.
I can hear it a bit. Can you say, "Hey, I'm walking here"?
Hey, I'm walking here.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Because a lot of the times I don't pronounce my R's. So if you really catch on to it, like with certain words, you can really hear it.
I mean, no,
and
that's...
a lot of my friends can actually point it out and they'll laugh, or like they'll tell me like, "Hey, say this." So.
You know, that hits home because see, my home language isn't English. My home language is Afrikaans. And a thing with Afrikaans, all R's are trilled. Or almost all R's are... Actually, no, all R's are trilled, basically. So, if we just take the word for... we'll go with room. The word for room in Afrikaans is kamer. Or gun, geweer. Or river, rivier. All of the R's are trilled. And I used to not be able to trill it. Even there, I didn't trill my R's, I just tapped them. And it's considered a speaking impediment in Afrikaans if you can't trill your R's. And the worst thing is...
That sounds like in the Spanish language, if you can't roll your R's, you might as well be a disgrace.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I do not want to learn Spanish just for that, because I can't roll my... Or I control my R's, I only roll them. Because that's what we're doing. When you just go, that's the roll.
Yeah.
But when it comes with Spanish, where it's like quiero or whatever the fuck, quiero.
Yeah.
That's the closest I can get. I believe that's called an alveolar trill, I think. I don't know.
I have no idea.
My brother's more into the specifics of language and all that. I just like learning them. But he's a conlanger. So he like wants to make his own language for the books and stuff that he writes. Or the stories he writes and all that. But yeah, no, the worst thing about not being able to trill your R's, the word for that speaking impediment in Afrikaans is bre. You notice how there's an R in it?
Yeah. Kicking you while you're down.
Yeah. It's fucked. And then a lot of times, when in primary school specifically, I remember people would ask me like, say, die rode ribbok sprang or die rode rivier. It's so fucked.
Excuse me?
It means the red buck. Although it's a ribbok, it's a specific type of buck. The red buck jumps over the red river. That's what it means. But everything is an R, and everything has to be
I
trilled,
see.
and it's fucked up. It's like asking somebody who has a lisp to say Sunny says Siva sucker so slip swar, Sunny says Siva. Huh? Sunny says Siva sucker so slip swar, Siva sucker so slip swar savar. That's the one.
That's just a tongue twister.
Yeah, but it's all S's. They ask you to do a fucking tongue twister with the letter you can't, with the sound you can't say. Because if I were to imitate a lisp, that one would be Sunny says Siva sucker so slip swar savar. What the fuck? That's fucked up. Okay, I'm talking too much. I apologize. This is about you, so I'm gonna get back to asking. So you said you were friends with a editor for some VTubers.
Yeah.
So how did that then?
Had, like,
You had that
I just
exposure,
dipped
but
my
how
toe
did
into
that
it.
make you want to?
I like the feeling.
Okay, so you started out with
like-
what, pre-recorded, just like editing videos.
Yeah.
There
I
was.
started out with the pre-recorded stuff, and then I also did cosplay IRL.
Okay.
So I had, like I said, I had already dipped my toes in a lot of it, and as much as I liked cosplay, it was another expensive hobby that I couldn't keep up.
Yeah, no, cosplay is
I
hella
could not
expensive.
keep up with it. And so, VTubing came to be as like a long-term kind of hobby, which wasn't as it's not as expensive as cosplaying.
Yeah, it's more just like the initial cost.
Yeah.
It's like buying a car.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's still like upkeep. Like
Yeah,
commissioning
but see, here's
art.
the
That's
thing.
commissioning art is the refueling of the fuel tank.
Yeah, well, see, here's the thing. Like, this could actually segue into the next question.
Alright. The next question would be then, what's your preferred type of content to make?
I can actually draw a bunch of my own stuff.
Hell yeah.
So, if I want an art piece of myself of like wearing like cosplaying as a different character, I can do that.
Yeah.
I've made my own emotes. Not all of them, but I made a couple of them. I've done commissions for some emotes of like YCH
Yeah.
emotes. I've also like I'm working on. If you've heard of Final Fantasy X-2,
I saw you cut out a bit.
have you heard of Final Fantasy X-2?
Final Fantasy X-2?
Yeah.
Oh, is that like the Final Fantasy X remake? Or
No,
what's
it's a sequel.
what? Final Fantasy X-2?
Yeah,
It's
like
not
the
Final
number 2.
Fantasy 11.
No, it's not.
Bruh, what the fuck?
So wait. So Final Fantasies, all the Final Fantasy games are
Yeah.
not related to one another.
They're not related?
No, they're not.
None of them.
None of them are related. The only sense in which they're related are like the job classes, the summonings, that's it. But every single Final Fantasy has its own story, has its own plot. The only time when they are related is if, in this case, like Final Fantasy X, X-2, and then you have Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2. Because those
Dude,
are the sequels.
How come I have had so many people on the show who have like based their designs off of their Final Fantasy Final Fantasy 14 characters and all that? And it's like so many people who are, you know, quote unquote obsessed with Final Fantasy, and none of them have ever told me that not one of the Final Fantasies are like follow-ups.
Are related follow-ups, yeah. Well, because the other thing is that I've heard that a lot of people, like, even if they play Final Fantasy 14, it's their only Final Fantasy game. They haven't played the other Final Fantasy games. That Final Fantasy 14 is the game that got them to like Final Fantasy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
And if you don't explore much outside of 14, you're not really gonna know, because 14 takes a lot of content from other different Final Fantasies.
Can you call yourself a Final Fantasy fan if you've only done 14 then?
Yeah, you can.
You
You
can.
can.
You can.
Yeah, you can. Because you've had that exposure.
Yeah.
You're gonna have exposure to other different Final Fantasies. Like Final
Okay.
Fantasy 14 had a collaboration with 15. They had a collaboration with 11, like multiple times.
That is so
had,
confusing how one franchise can have a collab with itself. I've never heard of that. Like, imagine Mario
Well,
having a collab with Mario. What?
Well, yeah, you can technically, because you can have Mario collabing with Dr. Mario.
Okay, you know, I didn't think of that. I'm not, as you might have been able to tell, I'm not too big into playing JRPGs or JMMOs or...
Mm-hmm.
Sonic had a collab with Sonic and Sonic Generations. Okay, just Japan things then, I guess.
And like, as much as I would have liked to have based my model off of like my character in Final Fantasy 14, it really restricts you to how your model could be.
True.
You can't really explore outside of it.
No, it does. Because, like, all of the ones that I've seen are, you know, they have, like, you can almost, if you've seen enough of them, you can kind of, like, tell. Like, you can say, oh, yeah, this one's a Final Fantasy 14 character. And eventually you might, if you know Final Fantasy, you might actually be able to, like, tell their race or whatever.
Yeah, like, a buddy of mine, they're PNG, but they base their PNG off of their Final Fantasy character.
Yeah.
And recently, he has gotten to realize that, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done it as my character. Because he recently he's starting to have, like, a 2.0, where he's like, I want to diverse myself a little more.
Yeah.
I don't want to just have it as her in her armor anymore.
Yeah. Which, that's, to go back to one of the other questions, that's something I love about VTubing. Where it's just like, you know, you can change your look if you have the funds for it. You can just go into a completely different direction.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I am looking for something to relate back to. Ah, here it is. So, the first image that I sent to you, that is what I'm currently working on. It's like a different outfit. So in Final Fantasy X-2, they have different job classes for the girls, and that job class is called Lady Luck.
Lady Luck.
Yeah.
Alright.
And every single one of them has a different outfit that matches their style.
I like the card theme.
Yeah, I really liked it as well. So I was like, you know, and it was a style that I actually liked, because I went and I looked through all of the classes that they have. Like, they have like Beastmaster, they have Warrior, they had Gunner, they had Healer, Black Mage, and I was like, you know what? I like the Lady Luck style. And since they only have the diamonds, they have Clover, and then they have the spade.
There's no
hearts.
hearts.
Know what? I could just make mine as a heart.
Yeah.
So because I just draw for myself at this point. I don't really. I could take commissions. I just don't really do them too much.
Me and my buddy are meant to be taking commissions at some point. We're just like on a bit of a break from doing art. Because like that other one I sent you, me and my buddy did. He's a line artist and I'm a colorist. So I can't do line art to save my life, and he does not want to do coloring. So we're like, yeah, when you do that, I do this, and then, you know, perfect match. And like I've learned how to work with his line art, and he's learned how to adjust his line art for my coloring and all that.
Well, I mean, like, I've practiced because previously I just did monochrome. I just did black and white, or I just did line art. I didn't do anything else. So I practice, I do these pieces so I can practice on doing art for myself. Because obviously I can't afford to constantly keep, you know, asking for commissions.
Yeah.
And so I just keep practicing with different outfits from different themes or from different games, and that it could help. Yeah.
I'll show you real quick. This is all the different art pieces that we've like done. Do it now. Let me.
There you go. That's my favorite one.
Those ones. And this time it wasn't captured because I switched off that window capture. Ooh, I really like that one. So the second to last one that you sent now, before the GIF, is that the concept that you did for like the hearts?
The second to last one, or like the first one?
Before the GIF. Before the GIF.
Oh, so before the GIF, that's actually from Supersonico mixed with Taiminen.
Oh.
This is the reference for the outfit.
Okay. I see.
This one right here.
Ooh, I dig that. Yeah. But yeah, so you can see with those folders, there's not that many that we've done.
Mm-hmm.
But we're building a portfolio, planning on opening comms eventually. Eventually, but we're slow when it comes to art. We used to be faster when we were in art mood.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got back into games.
I feel
yeah.
like that, honestly.
Yeah. What started your art journey?
Well, I've always liked drawing since I was little. I went to college for art. Didn't finish it. Okay, let me say that now. I didn't finish college.
No art degree.
But I was primarily more a traditional artist and like pen and paper.
And
then I was like, I have to switch to digital. It's something that you can't really deny.
Yeah. Plus, I mean,
again,
Control Z.
I just like seeing. Yeah, Control Z was a lot. That's really helpful. Having a ruler was just great. A perfect circle ruler, do it.
Symmetry, amazing.
Excellent, amazing.
Templates and stamps, amazing.
Yeah, like that's pretty much how I got into art, and plus I like seeing my model in different situations, in different clothes.
Yeah, definitely.
This was like what I just sent. That's something that I did months and months ago.
Ooh.
As like just to practice.
Yeah.
That's why I had this base body, and this is the base body that I used for the Lady Luck.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that base body being
copy and pasted my own work.
Yeah, it's a template. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a outfit template test design thing.
Yeah.
So you don't have to redo the whole body every time. You can just do the outfit. I mean, it's actually kind of smart, if you ask me.
I'm lazy. I work smarter, not harder.
I was about to say, no, you're not lazy. You're just working smart. But alright, so then what else other than art do you enjoy doing on stream? I guess building, if you get the option.
Building, video games. That's pretty much it. I haven't divulged into anything else. People that watch me know that I like to build puzzles, but I can't really do that on stream. Or at least I can't do it with the big pieces. Because I have a bunch of puzzles that I'm waiting to buy a table, a dinner table, where I can finally do my puzzles there.
Yeah. How big are those puzzles? Are they big?
2,000?
Yeah, those are generally big puzzles.
Yeah. I like to do them. I have a backlog of puzzles that I have to do.
What do you do once you finish building a puzzle?
Oh, I glue it together and I like to hang it.
Ah. See, I'm one of those people. I think you know where I'm going with this. I'll finish building the puzzle, and then I will crumple it up and mess it up, and then fucking completely destroy the puzzle.
Oh no!
so that I can rebuild it at a future point in time.
Oh, I pain.
What? It's fun to build something and then destroy it.
No, it's not.
It's human nature.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Human nature tends to destroy.
How can you show it off saying, yeah, I built it?
Easy, you take a picture before you do it.
I mean, but it's not as fun.
Yeah,
It's not as impressive.
It's not as fun as destroying the thing you just took hours to build.
Yeah, but then you can look at it in awe and be like, yeah, I did that.
That's fair. I mean, I have always wanted to like at least build one big puzzle and then just frame it.
What's the biggest that you've done?
Biggest that I've done? Not many. We've got some old puzzles. Like the last time I built a puzzle was probably fucking decades ago by now. No, I'm 21. Okay, no, maybe like a decade and a half. So no, it was a long time ago. That was the last time that I built a puzzle. We have a couple, although some of the puzzles that we have that are like a couple thousand pieces, they miss a couple pieces. So you know, you don't want to start building it, and then you're missing like 4 or 5 pieces. Hell, we might even be missing like tens of pieces from those puzzles, because I mean they're small pieces. They're super small. They're like a centimeter cubed. Not cubed, squared. So it's not a lot. But no, I do want to get into building puzzles in the future and like, you know, try and do more hand cam stuff. Hopefully, but that will probably only come when I'm living on my own and I have my own space and I can, you know, have more freedom when it comes to what I want to stream, how I want to stream it.
And where you can put stuff.
Yes, that one too. Although puzzles are not good for my hoarder brain. Do you think it's good for...
Let me tell you, I come from a Spanish background.
Yeah.
And if you know any like Spanish stereotypes, it's true. Okay, I'm telling break this right now. Spanish stereotypes is true.
I mean,
don't care
most
if
stereotypes
say, like,
are based in
racist.
a tiny... Most stereotypes are based in a tiny bit of truth. If we're going to be honest.
Yeah.
Every stereotype has a bit of truth in it. Like, if
And,
you're
like,
going to
if
say
you've
every
heard-
Afrikaner likes old khaki, likes khakis and shorts and sandals and all that, you're not wrong. You're slightly wrong, because not every Afrikaner, but a lot of them do. You know, all of them like their 4x4 Buckies, their fucking Ford Fortuners and Ford F-150, you know, all that. And like going hunting and doing the braai and fishing and all that shit. Might not be me.
I don't know how it is. I don't know how it is with your family, but like when I lived with my mom, for example, my mom had control of all the decorations in the house, especially her bathroom.
They have control of mostly everything in the house except my room. My room is my room. I get to choose what goes up and whatever.
That's fair.
But otherwise, you know,
But,
I
like-
don't really have the need to want to decorate the rest of the house.
Yeah, but I mean, let's say for example, like my mom has a pink bathroom, pink and purple bathroom,
Okay.
and let's say if I buy a black towel,
That's not gonna mix.
she wouldn't like it because it doesn't work.
But it does, actually.
If something,
Black,
but if
pink, and
something
purple?
goes wrong, like if one of her decorations breaks, it's like hell on earth.
That was me.
That's how it is.
That was me the other day when I broke my whiskey glass. My last whiskey glass of the set. I was so sad. And then I found another whiskey glass set, and now I have my own glasses, and I'm like, nobody else touches those. Those 5, the rest of that 6-piece set stays in that box until this one may break. Nobody else
Until
uses
this one's
my
gone.
whiskey glasses. These are my whiskey glasses.
That's how it is, honestly. Once you start getting older, you're just kind of like, I want it the way of how I want it.
Yeah.
And now I have an opportunity to decorate my bathrooms how I want. Like
No,
I don't
I get
like
that.
I don't have anyone tell me I am an adult with money and I have a fucking sponge holder in the shape of SpongeBob. And nobody can stop me.
The sponge holder in the shape of SpongeBob. That's perfect. Every time you just go grab the sponge, it's like.
And like I saw something, you know, oven mitts.
Yeah.
That I saw an oven mitt, one singular oven mitt for $20, but on this oven mitt was the Mr. Krabs claw. And
You bought it, didn't
and
you?
when I saw this. No, I did not. I did
Oh.
not. Solely for the sheer fact that it was only one oven mitt for $20, and I was
Okay,
like,
yeah, no, that's a bit expensive.
I need more of a disposable income if I want this big meaty claw.
Dude, I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine buying an oven mitt. Not even oven mitts, an oven mitt. Hell no, no,
Yeah,
no,
the
no.
singular
I can't.
mitt.
No, I can't even imagine buying oven mitts, a set of them, like 2 of them, for $20. Because $20 is like 370 rand. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
It's like
And-
the conversion rate is not that great. It's the rand isn't yen, isn't the yen, but it still ain't great. I'll send you a screenshot of the rate right now. It's not a lot.
Oh man. Yeah, see,
So-
this is what happens when you're an adult and you have some money and you're still a child.
You buy
You can
stupid
decorate
shit.
however the fuck you want. Exactly. Like someone else that I know has a has a snail as a soap dispenser.
The snail as a soap dispenser.
Yeah, she has a snail as a soap dispenser.
Honestly, the stupidest purchase that I have in my room, right, is one bamboo. It's just
A singular bamboo.
It's just a singular bamboo. I think we were at the Stellenbosch Botanical Gardens. I saw, hey, they're selling bamboo sticks for 8 rand a stick. And I was like, I am buying one. Because it's 8 rand. That's $50. That's less than $50. And I bought it. I took it home with me. I put it in the car. It didn't fit in the car. I had to put it through the window. It was sticking out the window. And it's in my room. And now I use it as a coat hanger.
What?
Yeah, because it's got bamboos have like those tiny offshoots. So it's got those tiny offshoots, but cut off, so they're like tiny hooks.
Do you want to see my most
Yes.
ridiculous purchase?
Yes, I
And
do.
yet is so useful.
Yes, I do. What is that? That is amazing. I am putting a link in chat for anybody who wishes to see it. If anybody wishes to see it, that is a link to the image directly. Please click it. Please see it. If you are listening on the audio only platforms, which by the way, we've been going for an hour and 45 and I've not plugged anything once. So let me quickly take a moment. If you have enjoyed this episode so far, please drop a like down below, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and drop a follow on whichever platform you are. Because if you didn't know, these shows are available on Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Anchor FM. You can find everything to do with the show at fnv.crd.co. I'll say it again slower. fnv.crd.co. That's everything to do with the show. And even if you are another VTuber and you wish to apply to be a guest to the show in the future, there is a Google Forms link that you can fill out, and I will reach out to you eventually, sometime. Otherwise,
Eventually.
yeah, eventually. Otherwise, make sure you go check out my wonderful guest here, Akumori Nee-chan on Twitter and Twitch, which
That's me.
both are AKUMORINEECHAN. That is Akumori Nee-chan. Her links are in chat, in the description, and in the show notes. It's everywhere. Drop her a follow and show her some support. With that, let's get back to this wonderful image. So, how is it useful?
So I have 2 of them,
You have 2 of them.
and I have 2 of them, 2 different ones, 2 different girls, and one of them actually holds up a stack of comics that I have.
Oh, are they bookends?
No, they're not. They're actually phones. A phone stand.
They're phone
It's
stands.
a phone holder. Yeah, you put your phone on it.
Oh. okay, I can see that. It makes more sense as a bookend, though. Or it can make sense as a bookend.
Well, it can, but the thing is that it doesn't end on a right angle. It ends on
I see. It has an angle. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very obtuse angle.
Yeah.
So I use it as to hold like a stack of comics that are pretty short, pretty small, that I can't really put with the rest of my books because these are 18 plus comics. And
okay. And they're schminply.
Okay. And
I'm not judging.
The other one I use to hold up my 16-inch drawing tablet.
Oh, that. Now that is quality. That is.
Yeah.
Okay. You are using those two things very wisely. Also, I must just say I appreciate that shot on the left. The camera angles in the anime might be a bit weird, but you know, sometimes they're good.
I was actually thinking of like getting a reference and like a size dimension of it, so I could draw like my own model and just stick it in there.
Oh, because I see it does have a slot where you can put it in. Where you can put in. Oh, okay. You should do that. You should 100% do that. You should 100% do that. I would fucking mind. If I had the option to put my model there, I would 100% fucking do that. Hey, no, I like that. I'll see if I can. Let me quickly snap a photo of the bamboo shoot. Right. What is that?
It's a tweet that I made. So I use a telonym where people can ask me anonymous questions.
Okay.
And someone asked me something super unnecessary or weird that you own.
And you just posted that.
Yeah, I just posted a photo of it. It's like, it's a phone stand, okay?
Okay, I just quickly had to get up so I could go take the photo of
no worries.
of it. I'll post it in our DMs and then I'll post it in chat, the link to it. But yeah, no, this is how I'm currently using excuse me. I'm currently using the bamboo shoot as a coat hanger / hoodie hanger because it's I don't have coats, I have hoodies. I have many hoodies.
Hoodies.
Yes, and that the bamboo shoot holds my most worn hoodies. So like there, you can see 3 different hoodies and my what do you call that? The checkered thing is like a
Plaid?
No, it's not a hoodie. That one's like a what? It's like a pajama wear.
Mm-hmm.
It's a robe of some sort. The thing that you Hefner always wears.
A bathrobe?
Yeah, it's kind of like a bathrobe, I guess.
But it's just a robe.
Well, I just wear it for like heat during the colder months.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that is how I use it. You can see there's 3 hoodies. At the bottom is my my merch, my Zara merch hoodie. At the right is my Senpai HQ merch hoodie, and at the left is my Amon Amarth Berserker merch hoodie.
Oh.
And that's it. Did I just say it twice? No, I didn't. Never mind. Okay. The next question that I have for you, Aku, is what would you say is your biggest weakness in VTubing? So that's stuff that you struggle with.
Skills.
Like,
I don't have many talents. I can't, what's it called? I don't think I can draw that well, firstly. Compared to a bunch of my other peers.
I mean, from what you've sent me, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. We always compare ourselves to like the fucking Scoochans of the world, and that's the issue. You're not Scoochan. You're you.
I think the other thing would be like, I can't sing for one. And, like, if the one time I did a karaoke on stream, I get really, really nervous and really shy. So a lot of the times I don't really do that. That's another thing. Like I feel like my speech just deteriorates when I get nervous. Or because I'm not a big people person, or if I'm in a large group. I can't be in a large group of people that I don't know. I start shutting myself out.
Yeah, I just get quiet. Even though I'm an extrovert, if I'm with people I don't know, I wait a bit before I start as an introvert when it comes to new people, and then I become extroverted after a bit. But yeah, and I feel that I used to not like singing either. Like I like singing, but I used to not be able to sing. And then I found a way of just the best advice that I can give to anyone who wants to sing but thinks they can't is practice. Practice offline.
Well, I just do it in the comfort of like my own privacy, because I'll sing. That's fine.
But
like,
see,
when
the
it's
thing
like
is,
with my own friends, I can do that. It's easy.
Yeah.
Like I can make myself sound as hideous as I want to. Just for the memes, just for the lulz, I'll do it. But like when you're asking me to, when I feel like I have to do it well for other people, for strangers, that's when I start to like become a detriment.
Yeah.
And it's just
see, when it comes to that, my advice would be sing in private, but record and listen to yourself and find your range. Find the range where you feel the most comfortable singing in, and where you think you sound the best in singing in. And then just keep listening back. Even if you're false, listen back. Listen through the pain. Trust me, it's worth it. Eventually you'll get to a point where it sounds aight. And then also remember, when it comes to things in post, a lot can change.
Yeah, that's true. But I also don't want to change it so drastically to the point where it's like, that's you.
Yeah.
And then especially because like,
I get that. But some EQ and some reverb is perfectly fine. Nobody can fault anyone for using some EQ and some reverb. Like I use a bit of EQ to add a bit more bass, remove the high ends, remove the very low ends, the super bass. Use some EQ to tone out the mids and all that. So I mean, yeah. Like even on my OBS, right? I've got a whole ass wave equalizer on my voice here. Make it just sound a tiny bit better. I'll send you a screenshot. There you go. Like, you know, just make it sound a bit more listenable. Make your voice sound nicer, I guess.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. But ultimately, practice and listen. That's what I'll say. And eventually you'll get to a point where it doesn't sound as bad as it used to. But okay, then with that, let me move on to the next question, and that is, what keeps you going and keeps you motivated? What keeps you fighting burnout?
You know what?
Yeah.
Getting rid of the schedule.
Getting rid of a schedule?
Yeah.
I can see that. I can totally see that.
Because
the schedule adds pressure.
I used to stream constantly 5 days a week. And I used to solely stream Final Fantasy 14.
Oof.
With like a sprinkle and a dash of like something else.
Yeah.
In between. But I love Final Fantasy 14 to the point where I stopped. I'm not streaming it as much anymore because
you streamed it yesterday.
No, it's not that. It's more like
yeah.
It's a game that I've met a bunch of people on that it's near and dear to my heart. Yes. I've been playing it for like 7 years now, probably. And I don't want it to be a game that I'm going to start to hate because I'm playing it too much.
And because you're like forced to stream it,
Yeah.
and like
It's something,
did you keep yourself to only playing it on stream?
I tried to do it because it actually did me well for streaming. I actually did well when I streamed it. Because you know, at the end of the day, you always have to think about numbers, even though you don't have to, even though you're shouldn't.
Gonna.
But you're going to, regardless.
Yeah.
You're gonna see the difference. And at the time, it did well. Nowadays, I actually do my best to turn everything off, so I don't see anything.
Yeah, which is just solid advice for everyone, which is not always the easiest to follow.
Yeah. Especially because like sometimes you can't turn it off because it's just part of the system, part of the app. Because I know like Streamlabs OBS, they have the viewer count there and you can't really turn it off. Or at least I haven't figured out how to turn it off, if there is a way. And I know on OBS, I think there is a way you can.
See, the issue is you're still using Streamlabs.
I know. Listen, I'm an old lady. I actually used OBS Studio first.
And then you swapped over to Streamlabs.
That's because OBS Studio was really complicated in a sense with a bunch of the alerts of like having to go through one channel and then go through another channel just to get to show up, and it got really annoying. Which is why I liked Streamlabs, because everything was just there.
Okay,
especially when it came to stream elements.
I can understand
that. And
like
I have a beefy computer. So
I
don't have to worry too much.
Streamlabs.
Yeah.
See, I had to stop using Streamlabs because one, it didn't work that well with YouTube, and two, fucking CPU usage.
Yes.
I do not have a beefy computer. I could not afford that shit. But yeah, no, I can understand why, you know, Streamlabs would be easier to use for alerts and all that. It is much more integrated, and I guess if it is difficult to switch off the analytics in Streamlabs, then it's gonna be there. It's gonna be in your face. I've never noticed. I can't see whether OBS like OBS doesn't tell me what my viewers are, but that might be because I'm on YouTube, not on Twitch. So I can't guarantee, but at least that's how it's for me. OBS doesn't show me any analytics as for towards the stream. It just shows me the stream health in terms of like data. Whereas like have I dropped frames, what's my CPU usage, what's my disk space, all that. Which is much better.
Maybe one day I'll switch back over.
I could assist if it was needed, but I'm pretty sure you've probably got other friends that, that you'd much rather ask. However, actually, random question. Would you ever consider switching over to YouTube?
Maybe, yeah. I think so. I'd like to give it a try.
What would be the catalyst for you moving from Twitch to YouTube? What would be a definite thing? This is purely just out of curiosity.
I really don't know, because like most streamers don't make a lot of money off through Twitch anyways. So it's like,
I mean, 50-50.
What does it matter? Yeah. Like, what does it matter at the end of the day? I don't know.
It's just a bit more difficult to grow on YouTube based off of just from streaming.
Yeah.
And getting to the state where you can get paid. Like getting into YouTube partner.
I think that might be it. I think that might be it, like the thing that's like holding me back from YouTube. Because I've heard that like, you know, it takes a little longer for YouTube.
I mean, I've been streaming 2.5 years. Actually, no, not 2.5, just slightly over 2. And I'm almost reaching partner now. Meanwhile, you get other people who reach partner in like a month.
You could, yeah. If like you actually like
if you pop off and you have like
out for it,
proper, if you burn yourself out, if you have proper marketing and stuff. Most of the time, those people that get partner within like a month are either like most of the time it's just company VTubers.
Yeah.
They pop off, but that's because they've got the company backing them. Otherwise, only other person that I can talk about who's popped off is Punkalope.
Oh, her?
Because her shorts, yeah, her shorts blew her the fuck up.
Yeah, I know.
In a hella fast period.
Actually,
But she's been making shorts for a while.
AX.
So, let's say again.
No,
What,
yeah.
for AX?
I roomed with her during AX.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I know her.
Oh yeah, I had her on a bunch of episodes back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she's cool. She's she definitely deserves the success that she has, because I mean, as I said, she didn't just pop up. She's been doing shorts for a while by now. And she just hit a lucky break where like a couple of her shorts just blew up, and then she went from what was it, like having 30k subs or ish around there, but not being monetized, to having like 100k, 150k, 300k in the span of like 2 months, and being monetized, I think, like within a week. She said on one of her YouTube community posts or something. But yeah, no, so that it's I don't even remember how we got onto this topic, to be honest. Shall we move on?
Move on. Yeah.
Yes, okay. Because I think we are kind of close to the end. We've got a couple questions in the Q&A, which we shall get to. Which, by the way, if you guys do have any questions, feel free to go and check the at the top of the chat. You'll see a little blue box where it says ask your questions for Aku here. Feel free to type in there. Only I can see them, and I will ask the questions at my discretion. So if you ask something that I'm not gonna ask Aku, then you know it won't be asked. But yeah, nobody else can see it, so ask whatever the fuck you want. So yeah, then my next question, these two kind of go hand in hand, the next two questions. What are your goals with VTubing and/or content creation, and how has VTubing helped you attain them?
My goals? Oh god.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't really have a goal. I just kind of go for it.
Ain't your goal get bitches?
I guess.
No bitches?
I think that's like the only goal that I really have. Like, so hopefully I pop off one day.
Yeah. I think
actually,
we all.
You know what? I think my current goal is to just go back to how I was before previously with streaming, because I was doing really well with streaming, but with my mental health depleting at the end of the year or like the end of January, it just stopped.
Yeah. So would
now
that be then?
I have to rebuild it all over again.
So would that going back to how it was back then be what, like having a consistent schedule? You said you don't want to do schedules.
It'd be like more streaming consistently than I.
Oh, okay. So not necessarily on a schedule, but just semi-consistent streams.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that, and I can totally understand and get behind it.
Because like I'm trying to do at least 3 to 4 a week.
Yeah.
Not push myself to do 5, because like I do have like an actual job interview this coming Monday.
Ooh, good luck.
Yeah, so like if that lands correctly, obviously I can't do 5 times a week anymore.
Yeah.
100%. But I just hope for the best. But it will definitely help. Like if I do get a more stable income, then it's just
you can have more fun while streaming and chill out.
Yeah.
You don't have to think about this as a job.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can totally understand that sentiment. And that's also kind of why I'm looking to get a job soonish. Because other than the fact that me and my brother need to start paying rent so that we can get rid of some of the burdens on the household.
Man, I've been paying rent since I was fucking 18 years old. I got my job. My mom was like, "All right, hand it over." I'm like, okay, here you go.
That money you have, give it to me. That's not your money, that's my money.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anybody
Like,
you make in my house is my money.
if I wanted to live, yeah, I'd have to hand it over.
Yeah, no, we've been lucky. We've not had to pay rent up until now, but we do kind of have to now because just with the whole situation of the power going out constantly, we want to get in solar, and
Yes.
solar is expensive as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to do that, we need to have like overhead. So
Right.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
because I was
we're
gonna ask, is like your power outage like a scheduled thing
Yes.
daily? Or okay.
yes, it's on a schedule. Currently, we're on stage 6. So earlier I found out what the different stages, like what they actually are. So
Mm-hmm.
let's say you're on stage 1. That means they have a schedule where every 2 hours. So depending on where you live in the country, you are assigned your suburb / area is assigned a number. My area is area
Right.
code 10, according to load shedding. There are 16 area codes
Mm-hmm.
for like every different area or every different place in the country is one of those 16. So I'm 10. So the way that stage 1 works is it just counts from 1 to 16, and every count is 2 hours. That's a 2-hour slot of power outage. So that way it works that, like, 1 in 16 times you're gonna have load shedding
Mm-hmm.
on a solid schedule. Then when you get to stage 2, it scatters it a bit. Then there's 2 schedules. It counts from 1 and it counts from 9. So it counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And it counts 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At the same time. Right now we're on stage 6. There are 6 different of those schedules, counting from some number to 16 and the one behind the number. 6 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of time that we are having power out. Yeah, no, it's difficult to explain it without having the actual
Chart,
the chart in front of you, without having the schedule in front of you. But the point is, tomorrow we are having 8 hours of power outage, and Sunday we are having 10 hours of power outage.
Holy moly! What do you do in that time?
Sit. Sit. Monday, when I came home from my mini vacation, I went on a trip with my boys, as I mentioned. I came home, it was load shedding. I napped. I woke up, I had
Holy
power for
moly.
4 hours. I had load shedding. I napped. I got up, we had dinner. I had power for 6 hours. Power went out. I slept.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's kind of fucked, and it's predicted, load shedding is predicted to continue until 2027, and it's been a thing since it's been a thing since 2015, although it's never been as bad as it has been for the last 2 years. Last 2 years, things just went to shit with the electricity production company and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's only one main electricity supplier, and that's Eskom. And can we all get in chat, fuck Eskom? Thank you. You spell it Eskom. If we can just get the whole chat to say fuck Eskom, that would be much appreciated. But yeah, no, so that's how that works. How did we get on this topic of load shedding? My ADHD is taking over and I'm just going on tangents. I'm so confused. So scatterbrained rather
Is that
not.
the sign to? Is that the sign to move on?
I think it is the sign to move on, indeed, yes.
Okay.
So, what is the... No, we've... Oh, we haven't. Have we done that? What's the biggest hurdle? We have done that one. Yes.
Yeah, we have.
Actually, wait, no. We did
did
what's
the
your biggest
goals.
weakness. We haven't done what's your biggest hurdle.
Oh, I know we did the goals.
We did the goals. Yeah, I skipped one.
The biggest hurdle?
Yes.
Biggest hurdle was becoming antisocial to social.
Ah.
So you may not know this, but when I recently started, and I had and I was finally using my Twitter
Yeah.
account, I made a silly little tweet that kind of blew up a lot, and that tweet is what helped me finally, it finally helped me come out of my bubble.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was
I
the
made a-
silly little tweet? If I can ask.
It was a tweet that basically said, if you like this tweet, I'll send you a DM.
Ah. Is that how we met?
And I don't know.
I don't know. I
really
know
don't
we're
know.
I know we're mutuals on Twitter, and I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't think you ever
But-
sent me a DM before I invited you to the show.
Maybe not.
No,
I
no,
really
you
don't
didn't.
know. Okay. But yeah, that's kind of what happened. I thought it was gonna be a couple hundred likes, which was fine. I could totally do that.
Yeah.
I did it. My problem is that I got 2.4 likes on it.
Oof.
Yeah.
Did you
So,
DM 2.4k people?
I DM'd about 1,000 people, I think.
Oof. Was that before Twitter marked you as a spam bot? A GFX bot?
It didn't spam me.
It didn't
It
mark
didn't
you
mark
as a
me as
GFX
nothing.
bot?
It didn't mark me as anything.
And I guess Twitter
And,
has a limit on how much you can follow people, but not a limit on how much you can DM people, which is kind of broken. Not gonna lie.
I guess. I don't know if they adjusted it or not. But that's kind of what happened.
I don't know. Elon been doing some weird shit. Such as, for some reason, allowing Twitter Blue subscribers to go twice over the amount of characters in a tweet,
Yeah,
which is weird as hell.
I saw that.
I saw
I
when
saw
the first time I
the
saw a
see more
tweet.
link, and I was like, huh.
Yeah, the first time I saw see more, I was like, what? See more on Twitter? What? They're making me click to read the rest of the tweet. What?
I know. Well,
At first, I was wondering why the
technically-
hell is this tweet so long?
Technically, you're always clicking to see the rest of the tweet because that's the thread.
True, and I don't think that extended length is extended to the rest of the tweets. It's only the first one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We don't have Twitter Blue in South Africa. It's not an option for me.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, no. Otherwise, I would have, because then I don't have to. Then I don't get put into message requests. Because if you have Twitter Blue, if you're verified, you don't get into message requests. You go straight to someone's DMs. So that means if I want to invite someone to the show, I don't get lost. I will have a higher success rate of inviting people to the show.
Here's a Twitter link or Twitter link. Yeah, link. There you go.
There's been
there
more
it is.
messages since the recording of this video. This media could not be played on Discord. Okay.
Oh, here, I'll save you. I'll
No.
help you make
No, I'll open it on my browser. I just couldn't
There
play
you
it
go.
in.
I fixed it.
What is VX Twitter? What is VX Twitter?
It changes the player so that way it could actually be played through Discord.
Oh, I have never thought of that, because the other day a friend sent me that and I was like, what the fuck is VX Twitter? Damn. That was that's quite a bunch of people.
If you look at the scroll bar, it's just scary.
I don't see the scroll bar. Oh, there it is. It's tiny as fuck. That's a lot. That is a lot. Well, it's just you shared a tweet with all of the ones that I see that you responded to. It's just.
It was a silly little tweet.
What was the tweet?
Let's see if I can find it. Hang on.
You shared a tweet.
Where's the tweet? I don't know where the tweet is. Oh, here it is. There it is. I found it.
Oh, that.
There's the tweet.
You like this post? I send you a DM. We become friends. What? So you just sent that the link to the tweet that blew up.
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad somebody actually that you like actually followed through with that, because sometimes, you know, I always see these posts and I'm like, bro, just stop bullshitting. You're just wanting clout.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, when I got a lot of replies back saying like, wow, you actually followed through with this. I'm very proud. I'm very happy you actually did this, because that I already knew that there was gonna be a bunch of people that are just in it for the clout. They're not really doing anything else.
Yeah, you were prepared though.
I was ready. Like, I was expecting a couple hundred max.
Hey, guess what? I just like the tweet. You got to
I saw
DM
it from someone else. What the hell?
I just like the tweet. You got to DM me now. Not as if we're already on a call in fucking Discord DMs. No, I want the Twitter clout. Fuck you. Yeah, y'all heard it here first. I'm a cloud chaser. You like the tweet? I'm here. I see that notification on my phone. I'm not even. I didn't even see it on my fucking browser. Shocked emoji. Oh wow, she did it.
Yeah, it was an adventure, honestly.
Alright, but yeah, so you said
and
that tweet.
I did my best.
So that tweet helped you come out of your bubble.
Yeah, because I'm the kind of person where I don't like to message first. I let other people do it.
Yeah.
But if you have that mentality, you're gonna get nowhere.
True.
Because that's how a lot of people are. Like a lot of VTubers are introverts.
Oh yeah. I feel like I'm on the outs there. I'm on the outs in general with the VTuber community. Like I don't have that much baggage or whatever. I'm pretty fucking normal, I would say, even though I'm not. But like all I have going for me, or all I have is ADHD, and that's like it. Versus like I feel like a lot of people in the VTuber community have so much else, like, and so much other things that they have to deal with and all that. And I'm just like, in general, I feel like, bro, am I even a VTuber? I don't have that many issues. If you like, I feel it feels wrong calling it issues, but you know, stuff they have to deal with. And like a lot of people are introverts. Meanwhile, me reaching out to like fucking 5 people a day for the show. Just being like, hey, want to come on my show? Granted, it's also out of necessity because I don't want my streak to die.
Of course.
But yeah, no, I totally understand what you mean by people saying, you know, people not wanting to be the first to message. But that's why going back to this tweet in particular, it's like I'm glad that you're someone who followed through with it, because a lot of times you see the tweets and there's just nothing comes from it. It's just like you know, it's a networking post that they're using for clout to boost engagement. It's not actual networking. The only person networking is the OP, not anybody in the comments.
Yeah.
And even then, it's disingenuous followers. Those people aren't going to come back for you. They're going to come back for your networking posts. Yeah, a lot of them are
disingenuous.
It's like if you're constantly running giveaways, the people are just going to follow you for your giveaways, and that's it.
For whatever that you can offer them, yeah.
Yeah, like I'll do a giveaway to reach a specific milestone, or like let's say I'm close. When I got close to almost 1K, I think I held a giveaway. When I got close to 500, I know I held a giveaway to just like ensure I get over that mark.
That's what like I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of doing like a giveaway because I have been at a standstill of like 2,900 followers on Twitter.
Legit, same.
Legitimate.
I
like,
wanna do a giveaway just so that I can get the ball rolling again and possibly get some new people.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's what I'm honestly thinking of doing. Like, cause like the largest I made it to, or like the highest I've been to, was like 2,970, for example. I literally just needed 30 more and I would have passed it.
Yeah.
But then like I think lately with the recent controversies and how a bunch of people are unfollowing silently a bunch of other people, I'm literally down to 2,901.
Yeah,
and
honestly,
I don't even know
recently
what's been happening.
I've been a bit more on the part, like usually I keep my takes to myself. Or I'll keep them in Discord calls with my IRL friends or whatever the fuck, or you know, I'll keep them with close friends and keep it there. I don't spout them out online. But recently some stuff, you know, it just bothered me so much where it's like, okay, I feel like I need to I'm just gonna take a stance because one of my friends got attacked for not wanting to take a stance.
Right. That's what I've noticed as well. Like people are trying to get attacked because they haven't made a stance at all.
Yeah. So it's like, if you make a stance, you're going to get attacked by one of the two groups. And if you don't make a stance, you're going to get attacked by both of them. So what the fuck are you going to do? What are you going to do?
It's really saddening what's happening. Like, you can't keep quiet because you're going to get attacked regardless.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even
no
if
matter
no
what you
one
do, you
has
lose.
sent me like a message like saying, what's your stance, Aku? What's happening? You need to say something.
It feels like someone's gonna.
Yeah.
Or even then,
And I really don't
with
want
one of
to.
my friends, he got attacked because he didn't want to take a stance on it. It was like, you know, because like I'm like, I don't run a political channel. I'm not gonna get all political and into drama and into anything. I do not support cancel culture in any way, shape, or form. Like how even if we're talking about fucking if we're talking about Andrew Tate, I don't believe in cancel culture. I believe that he does need, you know, some rectifying stuff, but cancel culture can just fucking die.
It sucks what's happening.
Yeah, like I'm not a tater tot.
I've never addressed like any like stuff that's happened.
Yeah.
That I've seen on Twitter. I never say any.
I've only done it once.
I've never tweeted. I think the only time that I've done it was regarding a Final Fantasy 14 content. That was the only time, because people were going back and forth. We're like, no, you should do this. No, you need to do that. It's like, why are you doing either things? Just be kind. That's all.
But no, so I've gotten, like, I'm just using my Twitter just so that I can have a place to inform my audience of like stuff happening. So when I was out on that weekend away, I didn't post shit on YouTube. I didn't post shit in Discord. Everything I posted was on Twitter. So it's just like, you know, I'm like, Twitter is the place where you can interact with me the easiest. Discord is the place where you can, you know, like interact with the rest of the community easier. And Discord and YouTube is just where I'm streaming.
I think for me, the easiest place to interact with me would be Discord, because
probably the same with me, to be honest.
I tell my Discord server more things than I do like on Twitter. Like when the stuff happened in the States, they overturned the abortion.
Oh yes, Roe v. Wade.
When that happened, I didn't say anything on Twitter. At least I don't remember. I don't think I did. But I did do it on my Discord.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have the place to say anything on it. I'm not American and I'm not a woman. This is not my place to speak at all. I've got nothing to say.
Yeah, so like people were bringing it up in my Discord, and I immediately, like, it was, and I don't usually put my foot down on a lot of things. I'm very laid back. I'm very lenient on a lot of things.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you know, you could see that as being a pushover. But regardless, it was one of the few times where I actually put my foot down, because it had genuinely affected me, because I live in one of the states where it severely affects it.
Yes.
And it hurt to see that happening. And I didn't want to see people in my community talk about it and say like, why does it matter? And I'm like, I shouldn't have to tell you why it matters, because
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. But yeah, so no, in general, it's like a lot of times, you know, a lot of drama happens. Sometimes it's a bit bigger than just drama, but most of the time, it's Twitter drama, if we're gonna be honest.
Yeah, and I try not to look at Twitter often because, whoo, it get crazy.
I look at Twitter semi-often. Like, I check it every now and then. If I see I have a notification, I'm like, okay, let me go check it. Most of the time, it's just new tweet notifications for these accounts and 3 others or whatever. Otherwise, I have a list that I follow. It's called Good Art. I've got a bunch of good artists on them, a bunch of sussy artists. I cannot open that list in public. But yeah. So that's just where I spend most of the time. I'm on Twitter for seeing what some of my friends are up to, what other bigger creators I follow are up to, looking at art, looking at rigging. That's it. Sometimes if I'm really in the mood, I'll go look up the drama.
People to call. You'll go looking for the drama?
I'll go looking for drama. I'll be like, I haven't caught up in a bit. What the fuck is going on? Let me cringe a bit. And for that, VTuber cringed. That's where I go.
Yeah.
He's got all of the drama. So I mean, like, I'm there because he updates fairly often. If there's big drama happening and I need the scoop, he's got it. Because sometimes you just have to be a bit informed. Like my buddy Barkus in chat, we were like, alright, we need to be able to gossip a tiny bit. We need gossip buddies. So me and Barkus are now gossip buddies, and we'll gossip there and share our thoughts between each other of like what's happening with stuff, and then, you know. But that we're both rational and we're adults.
Tea every now and again.
Yeah, I mean it can be fun, and like if you're doing it in the right way, if you're doing it rationally. When it doesn't involve you. True, so true. Luckily, I don't think I've already had my own tea, and it is a pain in the butt. It is such a headache. Would you mind me asking what the tea is? Oh, if you're still dealing with it, I don't want to go into it. If you're not comfortable with it.
It's not really like we're butting heads. It's more like a stance where like, okay, I reached out to this individual. Yes, through their stream.
No names.
No names. And I thought we were friends. You know, I reach out to people with, I guess, a similar personality, or so I thought, where we can try and be friends. And down the line, little by little, I get to know them a little more of how they really are. And their personality was kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. So, okay, I guess the easiest, most blunt way to say it is sex jokes is not a part of a personality.
No.
It's not. And that's what this person consisted of constantly.
Oh, just constantly making sex jokes.
Constantly making sex jokes to the point where it's like, why? Like, I could appreciate a sex joke every now and again, but I'm an older individual and it's not funny to me after a while. After a while, it starts to get gross. Especially if they're extremely unwarranted, or it's just not in the place for it.
Is it like sex jokes aimed towards you?
Not towards me.
Or is it just like in general?
All the time. It's like in general.
Yeah.
Like, let's say, for example, recently on stream, like a friend in chat was talking about how they live in my walls, and I was like, oh yeah, please live in my walls, clean the mildew, clean the dirt and dust in there. You know, you make a good bodyguard, bro.
you know, my friend Barkus, that's in chat, my gossip buddy. I am in his walls constantly. But that's because we played Dead by Daylight together, and I like playing Ghostface, so I expose people.
I see. Yeah, you
So
in the walls.
I'm a bit of a stalker, so I was like, only.
I'm in your walls.
Yes, exactly. Like
Yeah, see?
recently, the Scream franchise has become one of my favorite franchises ever, and like I just love Ghostface in general. Like I just sent you a sticker.
Are you excited for the new movie?
Well, yeah, I need to binge the rest of the movies
series?
though. I've watched the series.
Oh.
I was disappointed as fuck in the third season.
Oh, I've only watched the first season. I
First
dropped
and
it
the-
on the second.
Watch the first and the second. They're decent. The
Okay.
third is not related to the first and the second at all. And at the end of the second, they leave you on the biggest fucking cliffhanger. And the third season has nothing to do with it. It's in a completely different state. None of the
Oh my
characters are there.
goodness.
They 100% incorporated woke culture into the writing and everything to do with the show. Like it felt like, you know, it had to be woke. It feels
Right.
forced as fuck. It doesn't feel natural at all, which is an issue in my opinion.
Right.
Okay, sorry. Back to
Oh,
What you were saying.
Well, like I said, the walls
Hmm.
situation. You and I know that's like some gremlin shit.
yeah, it's just
And-
gremlin shit. It'd just be like,
Yeah,
I'm in your
and
walls.
this individual took it in the sense of like the quote unquote walls. You know, the walls. Those
Oh.
kinds of walls.
Okay, I think
Yeah.
I'm. And listen, my one brain cell is it's smoking a bit, but
Chat, give him back the brain cell. He needs it.
please. I mean, you're using it right now, Aku. I told you we're sharing it
This
now.
is my brain cell.
No,
okay?
no. Listen. My brain cell is like a fucking. Have you ever played Agario or Agar.io?
Yes.
Exactly. That's my one brain cell. It's one
Okay.
big old Agario, and I've consumed yours now. It's part.
Oh,
Join
see,
the
see,
conglomerate.
that's an example of like what they would do constantly. Like I would talk
okay.
about like I'm making a sandwich. They'd ask me, "Oh, what's in the sandwich?" I'm like, "Oh, so," and then the complete butt is the mayonnaise because mayonnaise looks like a derogatory substance. Exactly. And me personally, I'm uncomfortable talking about like certain subjects if it's not in like in an anatomical conversation, or
Honestly,
'cause
same.
I don't say like if you're sleeping with somebody, I say coitus, all right? Because coitus is funnier and I feel comfier saying coitus instead of just a three-letter word.
It feels funnier, and it feels more
I feel
posh
comfortable, okay?
and,
Listen,
and snobby.
I express my uncomfortability with humor, okay?
Yeah. I can get that. I can totally understand that, and I feel like I might as well do that. Because like, see, a lot of times I don't like making kind of like sexual jokes either. Like I don't flirt at all. I'm not a flirty
Right.
person. People that do flirt, they I don't want to say they make me uncomfortable, but I can't be around them for too long. Because then I'm like, okay,
Right.
stop. I don't know what you're doing. You're making me slightly uncomfortable in a maybe good and bad way at the same time. I was like, I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna remove myself from this conversation so that I don't, you know, misunderstand or whatever the fuck. But yeah, no, I can totally understand that. And that's then something that you're still currently dealing with.
That, and plus, like, we had kind of a falling out in a sense where, me as a friend, I make the mistake of spending too much time with, like, one individual instead of, like, grouping them all up together.
I do that, but
And-
with groups. Because I've got so many different friend groups where it's like, I will spend months at a time with one group and completely neglect all of the others.
The funny thing is, what I did, I actually managed to merge my friend groups. And
My
because they
friends don't
they
get along with
well.
each other.
Uh-huh. See, here's
my
the thing.
different friend groups are all completely different. The one
Mhm.
friend group is an IRL friend group. They're like the IT crowd. Then my other friend group is my main group, my boys. They, you know, Fits, the Misfits, basically.
I don't think so.
They're kind of like, okay, well, they're like those kind of. We're all kind of like offensive and dark. I do not want them to mix with any of my other friends who are online and all that shit.
Oh, I see.
Because they're not fit to be online. I'm sorry to say. They're those group chats you don't want leaked.
Yeah, understandable. I get it.
That's where we
Because
make
like the friend group.
Hmm?
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, that's where we make the jokes that we don't want to get out.
Mhm.
And like I'm not saying that like that makes us bad people for making those kind of jokes. It's just that's our humor. We can't help it. We've all got kind of dark humor and fucked up senses of humor and all that. I've got another friend group, which is my Dead by Daylight group, which Tiger and Marcus in chat, Bingies, it's all of them. And then there's other ones. There's just too many to spend time with all of them.
I tend to keep my group small. That's why like I mixed a couple of my streamer friends with my IRL friends. And you know, tea has been spilt, information has been spread, and I keep it small. I only keep it to the people that I know that like I can trust at this point to not like dox anybody in there.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them are not streamers; they're just regular people.
Oh yeah.
And I tried my hardest to try and integrate this individual with them. But this individual made everyone else uncomfortable.
So it just didn't work.
And so I removed them from the situation completely. And unfortunately, like they said some things to me where it felt manipulative, it felt like gaslighting. Like they were lying to me and telling me that like whatever. So word for word, this is the one thing that they said that I will say. They said, whenever I meet people online, I don't really try to be friends with them. So I'm thinking in my head, like, I came into this as like friendship.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that you didn't come into this as a friendship. You're not really, you don't care. That's what it sounds like you're talking.
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
And after that happened,
That sounds like
I was like, all right,
projecting.
you know what? Yeah, I was like, you know what? At that point, if it's gonna be a one-sided friendship, I don't want any part of it. And I started distancing myself from this individual. And I didn't tell them everything what happened because they did trigger me as well. They triggered something that happened when I was younger, and it hurt me mentally. Like, and they apologized for the after fact, but not the actual action of doing it, if it makes sense.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, what are the chances that they're gonna do it again?
So they're like, I apologize for how that made you feel, but I'm not but I don't apologize for saying it or doing it.
Yeah.
It's like, sorry that it hurt after I stabbed you, but not sorry that I stabbed you. You know?
Yeah, that's what it kind of felt like. And I was just like, I was kind of like confused because I was like, I accept your apology, but I didn't want to argue with them anymore.
Yeah.
Because it was just constant arguments.
Yeah, no, and the more you argue, the more it's just going to devolve into more arguments.
Yeah. And it got to the point where it's like, I get really uncomfortable talking to them at this point. I get uncomfortable spending time with them. And they constantly ask to spend time, but I'm not a person that could tell them no.
I feel that.
I
so
can't
then
say no.
You constantly have to. I am also one of those. I am 100% like a people pleaser. I can't say no, even though I know I can. But I just generally, it's like, it's so difficult to say no to people. It's like I have to make excuses in some other way. I can't just say no. Sorry, I don't want to do that. Because I feel like, bro, that is so fucking rude. Yet I would want other people to tell that to me. but you know, everybody just makes
Yeah.
makes excuses because nobody wants to just straight up say sorry. No.
Yeah. It got to the point where it's like I'm really scared of telling them no at this point because I've already told them no other times, but they don't listen.
Okay. In that case, then distancing and ghosting and stuff like that is the only option.
Yeah,
Leaving them
I'm trying to
unread.
just distance and ghost as much as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Because like, but it's a little hard because they made me a mod on their stream, and I'm like, I never wanted this. I really never did. I never asked for it. I never wanted it. I was only there because it's convenient. Like I feel.
Oh, you're cutting out a bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying, like, it just felt like a convenience.
Oh,
For
okay.
them. That's it.
Yeah. I mean,
It was more like
I've forced a
felt like-
couple
it
of
felt
our
like a
friends into a
friendship
mod
of, like-
position.
it felt like a friendship where it was like, what can I get out of you
Yeah.
before you realize I'm bad for you?
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. And I'm sure they could probably tell me otherwise and all this other nonsense. Cause like when I finally told them everything that was on my mind and like what they did and like why I started distancing myself, they in response, like TLDR, they ask me, what's wrong? I tell them everything. Then they say, I don't like that. I'm the victim. You should say sorry. Yeah.
Aw.
And they
them
were
off.
it felt like they were like they were telling me like big name like streamer names, telling
Mhm.
me, oh, I left them for you. It's like, okay,
Okay, that sounds
well,
like a you
I never
problem.
told you to. And like,
Yeah,
I was
that's.
like,
Sorry, that sounds like
I
you.
never asked
You
you
need
to.
you need me to get in there. You need me. Fucking let me be your mediator. Be like, hey, nah, sorry, nah. You can't speak to Aku. Sorry, no, speak to the hand. Like, you want to speak to Aki, you got to speak to me. Listen.
Yeah, it's like, that's the thing where it's like-
I'll be your gay friend.
And the worst part is like, I
I'm
could
not
mention
giving-
it to them.
Yeah.
I could mention it to them, but like it wouldn't stick in their head. Like
Yeah.
they wouldn't see it as like how we would see it.
Yeah.
They would just say it's like, no, I'm not doing it that way. You just think it's like that.
They've gaslighted themselves.
At this point, I don't know. Like there was another time they like,
Oh, because I think
I told
that can
them
legit be a
directly-
thing.
I guess, like
You
I told
lied to
them
yourself.
directly that I was like, you tell me you appreciate me and that you like having me around, but it really doesn't feel like you genuinely appreciate me.
Yeah.
Because you do all of this stuff, you do the opposite, and then they told me, no, I always told you that I appreciated you. Maybe I told you too much that you just don't believe it anymore. And I was like, huh? What? How could I go from what?
Yeah. No.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. No. They've got some fucking Olympian grade gymnastics there.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm not the only one that actually dealt with this individual. Because there's been like 4 other girls who've already had bad experiences with them. So I don't know.
Yeah. No. The only thing I could say there is just to cut them off. I cut them off. I can't really properly give comments because I've not been in that situation. That's another thing.
Mhm.
Like I'm a good listener. I'm not good with giving advice.
It's okay. That's okay. Everyone in my friend group, because what I tend to do,
Hmm.
the server that I made for like the little people,
Yeah.
people that know me, I called it a fun place
A fun place.
because it removed this individual from the equation. Their
Hell
mental
yeah. And that's what made it
And-
fun. Them being gone.
Nobody felt uncomfortable. That's why. And everybody there knows what happened between me and this individual.
Hmm.
It's either that or they don't know who they are.
Yeah.
They don't watch it. They don't watch their streams. And in that, I feel it's a safe space for me to actually talk about it. Because if I had to deal with it by myself, I probably would have just been mentally drained constantly.
Oh yeah.
Because there I can actually share screenshots of like what they're telling me, what they want, and like what they want me to do. Like they're asking me to hang out over the weekend, and I'm just like,
Don't wanna.
I don't want to. No.
The way you just did
But
that
I
lip
can't
smack
say
made me
no.
think of that one meme of like I smell something ain't right. I don't exactly remember how it goes. It's an old fucking meme. The Zoomers in chat won't know what we're talking about. Can you imagine? There are people watching like our streams and stuff that might not get some of our classic memes that we might reference. How does that make you feel?
I'm sorry. Wait, what? What was the question?
There are people who can like watch our streams, and because of their age, they might not be able to like get some of the classic memes that we might like reference or whatever. How does that make you feel?
I see. I feel old. Mainly because I'm older than you too. So.
You know, at least you didn't call me the B word. I appreciate it.
You told me not to.
Thank you. Would you have?
Yeah.
You would have if I hadn't asked
Yeah.
not to. See, I knew you would. I was right to say not to, because everybody always does it, and I'm like, no, stop, don't call me, don't call me baby, don't call me baby.
It's okay. If it makes you feel better, you probably look older than me.
I mean, I sent you a photo of kind of what I look like with like my hair. What you didn't see with that though is like, back then I didn't have a beard. Now I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely, I don't look 21. When I was
See?
16,
There you go.
when I was 16, my brother's 4 years older than me. Actually, I think it was less when he was 21, so that would make me. When he was 21, I was 17. Okay, yeah, no, so it was when I was 16. When he was 20, we went to I remember where. We were at a place, and they had a bar. And we asked the bartender, who do you think's older? And they said me. I was like, and then we were like, okay, how old do you think we are? Like, you know, compare. And they were like, okay, I look about like 22, 23. And he looks like he's 17s, 18s, basically. And we were like, nope, it's the other way around. I'm 16, he's 20. And the bartender was like, what the fuck? So I guess I just generally
I
look
still get
older.
ID'd for alcohol, so.
I've never been ID'd. I bought alcohol
be nice.
illegally when I was 16. Don't worry, the legal drinking age is 18, so I wasn't that far off.
Oh yeah, I already know that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the US being dumb.
It's US being weird. Y'all can drive. Y'all can operate fucking machines that are the cause of many people's death every year because people don't know how to operate them.
Drive on the left side of the road.
From the age of 16, but y'all can't fucking even have a beer until you're 21.
Yeah.
And yeah, we drive on the left side of the road. That's where we're weird when it comes to the rest of the world. Because the rest of the world actually does drive on the right.
Yeah. It's okay. Fun fact.
Yeah.
Fun fact. I used to play this game called GeoGuessr. And
if the cars were on the left side of the road.
Hell yeah, that's how I found out where I was in.
It is either
I would see where the cars were driving.
It is either the UK, not main Ireland, but the rest of the UK, India, Japan, Australia, New Zealand, or South Africa. I think those are the only big places that drive on the left side of the road. The rest of the world is all on the right. And that's because most of the countries that drive on the left are ex-British colonies.
The funny thing is, like, that's how I got to learn a lot of, like, how a bunch of different languages look like.
Oh.
Because I would see the road signs.
Yeah.
And I would learn that way.
Okay.
Sadly, GeoGuessr is not the same as it used to, and there's not really any games. So
And you cut out a bit. There's not really any games. What?
there aren't any really games that are like it anymore.
Oh, and it's not
I'm a
the same
big-
as it used to be.
Yeah, I'm a big loser when it comes to that kind of stuff. Where I like history. I like playing GeoGuessr. I like the geography shit.
Oh yeah, same.
So,
I'm just bad at
so
GeoGuessr.
I used to make my friends play with me because they didn't like it. And we used to have competitions of who could get the closest as possible.
Damn. What do you think of that one guy? I forget his name. I think you probably know who I'm talking about. That one guy who's like a god at GeoGuessr. I honestly don't remember his name, but he can get stuff like within. He just looks at the grass and is like, "Oh yeah, this is fucking." It looks like the grass, and he knows where he is. He looks at.
I used to be really good at it, not anymore.
He looks at a tree and is like, "Ah, these trees only grow in the Sahara."
Okay.
I was like, "Ooh,
Okay.
these trees, you see that bush over there in the distance, like fucking 200 meters out there? It's a bit pixelated, but you can see it. You see that bush? Yeah, that bush only grows on this specific street over in fucking Greece."
Oh my god, dude. That's intense.
At least that's what it feels like. He's like the Chuck Norris of GeoGuessr. GeoGuessr has to guess where it's gonna place him.
Yeah.
That's how it works. But okay, we've done most of the questions. We've got one last question, and then we've got three questions in the Q&A, and then we can end this because we've been going for 2 hours and 53 minutes. It's been a long one.
Wow.
Yeah. So the last question that I have for you before we get to the Q&A, which before I do ask this one, if y'all do have any more questions, feel free to ask them up there in the top of the chat. You'll see a little blue box. I'm not sure how it works on mobile, but if you're on PC, you can see a little blue box where it says Q&A. Just type your questions in there, and I shall ask them shortly. But yeah, so the last question that I have for you is, what has been your biggest achievement and/or your happiest moment since you've started?
The first time I did a 24-hour stream.
When was that?
That was, I think, about a year ago now.
Damn, that was close to when
Yeah.
you started then.
Yeah. I did it because I reached 1,000 followers on Twitter. And
Nice.
it was very fun, but very painful at the same time. Because I'll be honest, I stepped away during the last couple hours of the stream to go
Yeah.
use the restroom, and I dropped. I
Your
fell
legs
to
are
the
dead.
floor, and I was screaming. I was like, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Let me just nap here on the floor for like 10 minutes.
That makes me
Like, I
think.
just wanted to use the bathroom, and I fell.
That makes me think. There was someone who, I think it was a Hololive streamer. Hololive streamer takes nap for 5 minutes. I think it was Bay. Was it Bay? Yeah, Bay takes a 5-minute nap on stream. I saw that. She was like, she was doing some kind of long stream, and she was like, "All right, chat, I'm gonna go to bed in 5. I'm gonna take a 5-minute nap, and then I'm gonna get back to it." I think she was playing Jump King or something.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, and she was just like sat in the chair. She just closed her eyes, sat in the chair, and dozed off. And you know she was still sat in the chair because the model was still tracking.
Oh my goodness.
And then 5 minutes passed, her alarm on her phone goes off, and she's just like, "Huh." Just jumps awake in the chair. It's probably one of the cutest fucking things I've ever fucking seen. Just the way that like the tracking actually distracted. And just like chat reaction and all of that. That's what it made me think of. Like, you should have just done that. Just a quick 5-minute nap.
Chat was telling me no.
Chat was
I
telling
was
you
like,
no? They're keeping you hostage?
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, just let me give me 5 minutes, give me 10 minutes, I can do it. I need to rest my eyeballs. It got to the point where I was just hysterically laughing. And
I love that.
I was losing my mind.
That point of sleep deprivation. Dude, that's my favorite. That's when me and the boys laugh the most, and it's amazing. That's when we should start recording videos, because we don't make sense, but we're laughing a lot. And if you're laughing, whoever's watching the video is laughing. Because some of us have quite infectious laughter, especially Nep. Nep has quite an infectious laughter. Right, yeah, so when you did a 24-hour stream then, in celebration of hitting 1K on Twitter.
Yeah.
Right, then that will be it for my main questions, and otherwise we've got some Q&A, and then we can end the stream up. So, preferably just Simon asks, Simon, are you ready to clip? You ready? Are you here? I'll send you the timestamp. No, I'm not going to send you the timestamp. I'm going to make it look. So, Simon asks, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck many chucks.
You gave me hope.
What do you mean?
You gave me hope and then you broke it.
What do you mean?
You made me hope that you were about to give the proper answer. It was close.
I don't know the proper answer, actually. I was just saying shit.
I know what the proper answer is. You want to hear
What
it?
is the proper answer? Yeah.
It is a woodchuck would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Oh! I never knew
Yeah.
that. I never knew it actually had a proper answer.
It does, yeah.
Wow.
It has a legitimate answer. It's like, ask me what's my name.
What's your name?
My name is Jugumi Jugumi Go Konosutikere Kajari Sugyo no Sugyo Matsu Una Matsu Fora Matsu Kunere Tokoro ni Sumpakoro Yabra Koji no Prakoji Paipu no shooting and shooting at a good and a Popicapino Popicano Chokyo no Choske. What's your name? I can hear you sipping.
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
What? What?
What? I didn't do.
What? What about it? What about my name? Do you have a problem with my name?
My name's Aku. How can I help you?
No problem. I've heard that people struggle saying my name a bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Can you guess what town I'm from?
No.
Okay, well, I'm from Lanferpwingil. Fuck. Lanferpwilgengel. Fuck. Lanferpwil.
You can't even say it.
Gwingil go gerich Vindobel Siliantus. Vindo. Lanferpwil. Gwingil go gerich Vindob Vilantis Silio Gogogoch. I've gotten better. Gotten better with it. I at least stand a bit of a chance. One day I'll challenge Connor, and I'll be like, "Hey Connor, how do you say this?" And then I'll be like, "Wait, let me try it first." Sea dog.
I see.
And then he'll just come in being like, "Land for Pilgrim, Gareth Van Dob, Siliantis, Silio, go. Okay, then we have another question from Hogan J. Has anyone... I'm reading this verbatim. Wait, is my stream dead? No, it's not dead.
No.
My preview is just lagging its arse off. Okay, verbatim. Has anyone really been far, even as decided to use even go want to do look more like?
Yes.
Amazing. And Barkus asks, what kind of giveaway would y'all do? Like, what seems good / fair?
Oh, I was gonna do a giveaway of like, I guess one of the art pieces that I've done. Just give me a model, give me a reference, just your reference sheet, and
so this is the free artwork, basically.
have that. Yeah, just free artwork.
Yeah, I would.
Because I can do NSFW stuff. I could do regular stuff. I can't do furries. Sorry. I can't do gore. I'm sorry. I can't do mechs, and I can't do armor. I've already tried doing armor once before. That shit took forever. That shit was hard.
Yeah. No, for me, my answer to that question would be I would obviously just, give away rig because I can't do anything else. Because if I wanted to do art, I would have to enlist my buddy Nep as well, my line artist.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be just me. But I've actually thought about this. The way that I would redo any giveaway is instead of just leaving up to chance, I've noticed if I am not enjoying the model that I'm working on, I don't give top quality. Like it's happened before.
I see.
So I'll be like, it's not by chance. It's gonna be whoever's model I vibe with the most. Whoever's I want to rig the most, you will get a free one. You will get a free rig, and that's it. And then like maybe I'll give away discount code for my rigging services. Like, oh, okay, you want to rig? You want me to rig the thing? You're still gonna have to pay a bit, but it'll be like half off. Which half off is a big deal. But yeah, no. So I'm just like, no, because I've had to deal with doing a giveaway model previously, and then it's not the best quality. It's not something that I really vibe with, that I enjoy with. So then it's like I can't give it 100%, and then it turns out slightly lackluster. At least, I mean, the clients have always been happy with it. I've not had anyone not be happy with it.
Yeah.
Except this one time
But
when a guy, yeah, I'm not happy with it. The only time someone's not been happy with it is when the first time that I finished the model, I did the whole thing, and this was before I started charging, before I started working, and it was when I was still kind of new. I did the model, and they were like, "This is not what I expected. I'm not paying you." And I sent them the whole model file and everything.
Right.
And they were like, "No, I'm not paying you for this." And I was like, "Oh, okay, well, fuck you then."
Yeah, like not much else you can do, honestly.
Yeah, and since then I changed my TOS 50% upfront, non-refundable.
Yeah.
Unless I haven't started,
good.
then you get 45% back. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Do you have any questions you think people might want to ask, Aku?
I don't know. If I can't even come up with a goal for myself, what else can I do?
Give me another little. Actually, no. What's your favorite thing you've built? Let me ask you that. That's the fun one.
I don't know. Because a lot of them come with their ups and downs. That's the thing. And the one that I'm really excited for, I haven't even built yet because I'm waiting to have a proper place to display them.
Ooh, what is it?
It is the Real Grid God Gundam. It's a Gundam model kit.
Right, I need to look this up. Real Grid Gundam model kit. I hope I spelled it right.
Don't forget, it's God Gundam.
Oh, God Gundam. Okay. God Gundam. Is it Real Grid? Just like REALGRID?
GRADE, yeah. You could put RG, honestly. It'll get you the same.
RG,
results.
God Gundam Grid. God Gundam model kit. There are many different ones. Actually, no, there's one. I'm assuming it's this one. It is sending. Is it
Yes,
that one?
it's that one.
It is that one? Hmm.
Yeah. That's one of the few that I'm really excited for.
How big is it?
Because it's relatively small. It's not that big. It's about maybe the size of, how big is this cup?
Is it the Starbucks cup?
No, it's just
Oh.
a regular plastic cup. How big is my phone? No, it's too small.
Hmm.
It's not 12 inches. It's like what, maybe 7 to 8 inches tall. So I'm a filthy American. I don't know the other conversion. I don't know how to convert.
It's fine. I've had to deal with at least, like, you know, when it gets to like more than, let's say, more than 20 inches, then it's like, okay, no, now you're confusing me the fuck now. But
Now we're
otherwise,
taking
like,
out the calculator.
I can kind of like be like, okay, 7 inches is about like, what is it? It's about like 14, 15, 20 centimeters maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, yeah, 7 inches is about like 18 centimeters. Like I can see that. Like I can still kind of, you know, visualize it in front of me. When it gets higher, then it's like, okay, no, stop speaking your freedom units. Your freedom units are not freeing my brain cell, making it work harder. It's slashing it, saying, "Work, bitch." Right. No, that's not. I mean, it's still pretty big. It's not big,
Yeah, I
big.
just wish it was bigger.
Yeah. There's this one anime figure that I've seen. I think it was a Black Rock shooter. That I've seen, which is just absolutely fucking massive. Yeah, I found it. I instantly found it. I instantly
The
fucking
model's
found
gonna
it.
get a little wonky. I just want.
No problem. This one. I want this figure. I have no idea what Black Rock Shooter is about. I have never watched it, never played it, or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh,
But I
I've
want
seen
that
it.
figure. Guess how tall it is?
About 3 feet.
3 feet. Well, I'm 6 foot. That's half of my length, so that means it is. Wait, 3 feet. Half of my length would be 50. Then 20. No. 182. It is 91. Actually, yeah. I think it might be. I think it might actually be that tall,
Excellent.
90
guess.
centimeters. It might be either 90 or 60. Also, I
I made
see.
a great guess.
I see your doggo is
She's just in the corner. She has so much space, yet she chooses to sit in the corner.
approximate. Oh, okay, no, it's just 29. It's 29 centimeters in height. Wait, this is the wrong one. This is the wrong one. I want to see the other one. This one. Good smile. Thank you. Thank you, good smile. Let me see how old it is. I'll send a link in chat as well to this specific one. It's not telling me. I want to know how tall this thing is.
Let me see. I could probably find it. Give me a second. Let's go to Google. We're gonna reverse image search this bad boy.
You can plug it in. It's got a USB Type-C port. It's got lights in it. Oh, 460 millimeters in height. There it is. It's 46
Oh, okay.
46 centimeters. That's about half of what you guessed, so that's like 1.5 feet.
Oh, kind of lackluster.
Pretty tall though.
Yeah.
1.5 feet. That's pretty big. And it can act as a light because it's got lights in it. Imagine that. You say she's the light of your life. I'm not apologizing for that. I like making bad puns, okay? Okay.
Why didn't you like mine?
You made a bad pun?
Don't you remember?
What-
Eating.
Oh. I like bad puns. I like making bad puns. I don't like it when other people... I like shitting on bad puns, but I like making them too.
Hmm.
I think that's a fair equation, no?
I think so.
Okay, we've got one last question from Marcus, and then we'll be ending it. What kind of content inspires you the most? So what kind of content specifically? So not who or what kind? Yeah.
I guess games, anime,
Gemu?
because most of the stuff that I like, most of the like art pieces that I come up with, have references to other animes, to other games, and it makes me want to be like, I want to see my model in that outfit, kind of scenario.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm still living my cosplay hobby, but through my model.
Yeah. You know, that would make sense when I've seen a lot of cosplayers become VTubers as well.
Yeah.
You don't have to, like, every time you stream, you don't have to put on the whole cosplay and do all the makeup and all that.
Yeah. It gets very tiring.
Mm.
It gets very tiring just because I had to work in a cosplay before, and it's very, very tiring.
You've had to
You
work
just want to
in a
take the wig
cosplay?
off. Oh yes, I had to work in a cosplay before.
Well, what
I didn't
was-
have to, but I wanted to.
What was the job?
Oh, I used to work for an anime store,
Oh.
an anime company that was strictly online until they got a physical store.
Okay, I was about to ask when you said that they were only online. I was like, why did you have to dress up
Oh,
and
I
cosplay
used
for
to. I
online?
used to travel. I used to
Oh,
travel for anime conventions.
okay. Okay, now that makes sense. I've never
Yeah.
been to any con because usually they don't come here. But this year,
Mm-hmm.
in April, Comic Con is coming to Cape Town, where I'm from.
Nice.
So I'm finally able to go to a Comic Con, and alongside Comic Con, it's co-hosting StreamerCon.
Oh, very nice.
So it's like a VidCon and TwitchCon mixed in one.
Mm.
So that's
My
pretty
next
cool.
con,
I'm gonna
if
go.
I get accepted,
Yeah.
come March 3rd, our next one will be FanFest.
What is FanFest?
FanFest is the Final Fantasy festival,
Okay.
and they did their tickets this year lottery based, so active players get first dibs, and you have to sign up for an app. Like you have to sign up to get chosen in the lottery,
Damn.
and then you could buy your tickets. You could only buy 2. So
You get a +1, everybody.
yeah. So I am really, really hoping that once they announce it, I get that special email in my mailbox
Well, I
telling
hope
me
you do
you've been
too.
selected. Because I've never been able to go. I've never been able to go to a fan fest.
And
And
this
now
year
that
you-
it's
you
finally
can.
back,
It's
I
lottery
want to
based.
go so bad. Yeah.
Oof.
I want to go so badly. But honestly, I think it's probably better that it is lottery based because FanFest was only like there's a lot of scalpers. So I'll probably lose to a lot of bots that buy out the tickets.
Okay. Honestly, yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense why the tickets are lottery based. To cut out the
Mhm.
scalper part of things. I mean, scalpers could still... Although, no, if you're saying you have to be an active player,
Yeah, because it's connected to your account.
yeah. Yeah, so then scalpers are basically, like, not an issue if only very little.
Yeah. And like, yeah, you could probably, and I don't know if you could give away your ticket, but apparently, like, if there's enough tickets left over, then they'll sell it to the general public.
Okay.
But active players get first dibs.
Yeah, no, there's probably not going to be enough tickets left over to sell to the public. It's hard to say. There are so many active players for Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
Like even just Final Fantasy 14 on its own. Let alone all of the other games.
Unfortunately, it is a very pricey ticket, but it is including everything like the concert. It's like the multiple days. They give you a goodie bag.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. So it's all like premium tickets, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I wish you luck. I hope you get that selection then. And then I think that
thank you.
is where we can end this. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode so far, make sure you drop a like down below, subscribe, ring the notification bell, follow on whatever platform you're listening on. Once again, there's everything to do with the show can be found at fnv.crd.co. The link is in chat, in the description, and in the show notes. Yeah, that's about it for me. Otherwise, make sure you go check out my wonderful guest Aku on Twitter and Twitch. Her links are in the description, chat, show notes as well. Otherwise, AkumoriNeechan on both Twitter and Twitch. That's Akumori Nee-chan.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's me.
But yeah, with all of that, thanks everyone for stopping by. And I'll see you all in the next episode. But until then, ciao for now.
Bye.
Why is my ending? Why is it not playing? Restart. Oh, it is playing.
Sun goes down, our spirits free. Nothing left but our energy. Take my hand, we can go and see a world unknown. Come explore with me. No, explore with me. Yeah, explore with me. No, explore with me. No, explore with me.
Yo. Don't leave just yet. I want to see if we can raid someone. We can raid my boy Lumberjack again. He is streaming right now. So what do y'all say? Raid my boy Jack? I think raid my boy Jack. We don't get to raid him too often. Our man's gonna get a second Zara raid in a row. I think we go say hi. So yeah. Let me just quickly end this thing and that. No, I meant yes. There we go. And then remember y'all, for the raid message, we're going Kappa space Zara raid. Kappa. Just like that. Make sure you put spaces so that the emotes actually render and actually load. But that's what we're gonna make it. So yeah, we're gonna raid into my boy Lumberjack Samurai. And yeah, we'll see y'all again next time. Remember the raid message. I don't want to be the only one raiding in there, boys. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Y'all have been amazing. Ciao.